And welcome to Punch Drunk Sports, where winners win. Joining me, there he is, everyone's favorite sleepy Jew, Ari Shaffir.
Yes.
Ari, why'd you have face paint on with Luis Gomez the other day?
I was at a music festival.
Ah, what kind of music festival? Where guys like blow each other? That kind of music festival?
Similar. Mostly they just listen to music.
And then blow each other?
Such.
Oh, that kind.
That's great. What was the name of the festival?
Blowjob in the back.
Blowjob in the back? That's a great festival.
Yeah.
Who's playing there?
Yeah.
Elton John?
I'm sorry, it was the Blowjob in the Back festival.
Okay, thank you. Also joining me is always dapper.
I'm dapper today, guys.
Jayson Thibault.
Hey, everybody. 75 minutes to get from Santa Monica to Burbank.
I would just take Southwest.
I mean, it probably would have been. I mean, holy shit. No wonder Nanny's never here.
Yeah.
That's why. She's like, ooh.
Yeah.
Other studio here all the time.
Yeah.
First one here. Now she's like, ooh, let me.
And Johnny, everybody. Johnny, when's the website coming out? 2 weeks.
It's close.
2 weeks.
It really is close.
Bullshit.
This is like a.
I'll send you a link, Ari.
Ari, we got links, motherfucker.
Great. How about just finish the fucking website, idiot?
Ari, what's this look we're going for right now?
It's racist.
You look like you're a community activist. This is your look.
Now, like right before, let's
You
say.
can graduate.
12, 1. So what is it, 2 o'clock there? A little after 2? At like 1:55, do you just take all your clothes off and open up your computer? I haven't seen you with a shirt on in the last 7 shows. That
Ari
includes when he was
literally
in studio.
Yeah, Ari's the only one who, besides porn stars who come to work, take their clothes off.
Yep.
My question is, Ari, have you had clothes on today yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so then yes, that is exactly what you do. You take your clothes off right before the pod starts.
And it's time for everybody's favorite segment on the show. Ari, bring out the chick you're fucking. Bring her out.
None today.
Nothing?
I was too fucking worn out, man. I fucking tied somebody up for 2 days.
Oh, you tied her up?
Well, what is she going to get away otherwise, man?
Oh, so what do? You tie her up and you just leave her there, come back?
Yeah, when I go do errands, then I come back and I'm like, and then I just fucking face fuck her for a while to let her know that I'm back, and then...
Classic Mike Favorman move.
Yeah.
So that's your thing. You like to tie girls up and face fuck them while you run errands.
It's one of my things.
Every time I see Favorman, I'm like, hey, where's your wife? She's in a fucking cage. I'm like, okay, all right. 'Cause she knows her place. Get in your cage.
Hey, Ari, where are you going to be?
I'm going to be September 13th in Los Angeles.
Oh.
Oh, you're coming out to L.A.?
Yeah, I'm going to be doing some press. I guess I'll be in studio on the 12th.
You're doing for your Netflix thing or what?
Yeah, doing press for my Netflix thing.
Cool.
Double negative. But I'll be at the Comedy Store September 13th for an Ari Shaffir's renamed storytelling show.
Yes.
Can you put me and Sam on that one, you dumb fuck?
How many seasons of that?
I'll put you on the list. I'll put you on the list for half-price tickets.
You know, Ari, you should make this show only white guys.
Sorry, the half-price tickets are all gone. You guys can get 2 for 1s, though.
Oh, fuck that. Ari, make it. You should do the anti-diversity show. Where it's just 40-year-old white men.
It'll be all white?
Yeah, all white. Let's do the all-white show.
Guys, it's going to be all right.
It's going to be all right because it's going to be all white.
You should change your name to the White Power Hour.
I like the White Power Hour.
What about changing the Unnamed Storyteller show to the White Power Hour? And it's no black people, no women, no anybody. It is just straight up. Even Jews are dicey.
Well, then.
I like it. I'll go with it.
All right, we're just spitballing at this point.
We love every idea. Yeah, sometimes you throw spaghetti at the wall. Sometimes it sticks.
Guys.
What?
August 24th through the 26th, I'm at the Philly Punchline. That's right. Philadelphia, I'm coming to rock. Come out.
When?
Yeah, August 24th through the 26th.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm excited. And then we have a Comedy Chaos in the main room on the 28th. So come on, rock. Thibault, where are you going to be?
Guys, I'm trying to raise enough money because I want to start a comedy festival. And I think this is a great idea. I want to start a comedy festival at the International Space Station. I just want to raise enough money to get 400 comics to and from and in the audience as well. So it's going to be a lot. So if we can get our Patreon up to 7,000 people, we can at least get one comic there.
Can we
And that's a
do
start.
one show up there, Homeboys in Outer Space?
I love that. That'll be one of the shows.
In space.
You guys remember that TV show that was like, yeah, I just wanted to be there for the pitch.
We can do one for
take
pigs
black
in
guys,
space. We
we
can do a
put 'em in
pigs in space. Be a bunch of, heavier people
Or just like
less
chicks who
attractive.
like it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So I got that. I'm going to be on the sucking side of Glory Hole at the La Brea Burger King at 8 p.m. every day for the rest of the year. Then I'm, let's see. Oh, I'm at Sticky Taint for their Dine and Dash night, and I hope people stick around for the comedy show that's after dinner. Then I'm at Thirsty Turds. I'm at Bird Floozies, and I'm going to be headlining Night of 1,000 Bachelorette Parties. That ought to be good.
Yeah, I
So
like
check
it.
all that out.
I feel like Glory Holes have, they're not around anymore.
I'm trying to bring them back one hole at a time.
Well, I think that's great. Thibault, you got to have a passion.
And if there's any passion I have, it's for putting my mouth over a hole where there's a dick coming through it on the other side from a stranger.
I think you got it wrong. I think you got it wrong. Yeah, Homeboys in Outer Space.
I can't believe that's a real thing.
That was a show. I would love to be in on some of these pitches when they're like, okay, we take these two black guys. They're from the hood.
There's another horrible one. This one, I think it's NBC. Maybe
What's
it's
it called, Game
the
of
rapper
Thrones?
the rapper's the mayor or something, and a local rapper becomes the mayor. It looks so stupid.
And you know how many people have the green light?
Network television. Oh, it had to go through we know how 1,000 loops.
Yeah.
To get, and everyone's like, you know what? I love this.
Hold on. He's a rapper, but he's the mayor.
Oh, that's
Can you run the city? Can you run the city?
Can
you know
run
what?
a city?
And with everything going on with Trump right now, that's a hot topic.
You thought running a record label was hard? Try Compton.
Exactly.
Is this it? The mayor? Is that the?
Yeah,
Oh,
there
it's
you go.
called The
Yeah,
Mayor.
the mayor, of
No,
course.
that's not it.
No, I think it's called the mayor.
It says TV series, dude.
ABC, yep.
2017. That was it.
Yeah,
This is
that's
new?
what it is.
Oh,
right now.
new?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was another shitty 90s.
Oh, no. This is like it's about to come out. It hasn't even started yet.
Oh, great.
But yeah.
I got to tell you that
rapper,
black
black
guys are now getting into the Hawaiian shirts, which should put
You know
an
who
end to-
started that?
I don't know who started.
What's his face?
Cultural
OKC.
appropriation.
Who?
Cultural
Oh,
appropriation.
yeah, dude. Good point, Ari.
Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook started the Hawaiian shirts on
Short
black
sleeve
guys.
Hawaiian shirts, and then it just started getting out of hand.
It's just ridiculous. Black guys are really pushing there. We can wear whatever we want to.
What's that?
What's going on? We're doing a show, Aaron.
I know, but he's got 9 million windows open. It's hogging up the bandwidth.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Stop holding up the fucking bandwidth,
damn
dude.
it, Johnny. You're
How
holding
many
up the
times you gotta say
goddamn
that?
bandwidth.
Everywhere we go, it's Burger King. He's got all the bandwidth.
I don't know why that would. Okay.
God damn it. We were on a nice roll, too. We were talking about black people in space.
I know.
And
And
this guy's
Hawaiian
eating all the
shirts.
fucking bandwidth.
Next thing you know, bye-bye bandwidth. Guys, football's back. Everybody plays this week. Raiders, I think. I know they're replaying your game Saturday. I'm not sure what day you play.
I'm actually never playing, ever, technically.
That's true. It's probably
Yeah.
for the best.
I would love it, though.
Don't sell yourself short.
Yeah, I guess. I could do a wedge blocker, right? I could
Nope.
go a wedge breaker.
Nah, definitely not.
Dude, I got skills.
No
I
way.
could break a wedge
No chance at all.
a little bit.
Not even close.
Even with good blockers?
No, I'm breaking the block.
Yeah, Sam wants to run up and just bust open a wedge, right, and fucking disrupt a special teams play.
Yeah. What do you think, Ari?
I think you should go for it. I think you can take that guy who retired an unretired spot.
Yeah. You remember you see that guy retired, then they're like, oh, you owe us $3 million. All right, I'm back.
Oh, my bad.
Brandon
I
Albert,
mean
you're talking about
tired.
Jaguars guy?
I meant I'm tired again. That's what I meant to say, that I'm tired again. I didn't get the work down.
I didn't get any sleep.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
and they're like,
tired.
now they're kind of like, and they're kind of stringing him along too, because now they say they don't have any interest in having him back, but they could take him back at any point in time. He was their free agent signing, pegged to start. I mean, they hired this guy to start.
This year, over the summer?
I think so, or he was there last year. I'm not sure, but either which way, he's
No, they
not
had
deep
him to
into.
start. He was in a thing to see if he would start or not.
I think it was Dolphins last year.
Well, all I gotta say is, whoever represents you is stupid, because they would have told you if you quit, you owe them money.
I mean, that's their job.
Yeah.
That's what they have to do that.
100%.
And then he's probably like, oh, shit, I got to pay back what?
Yeah.
Ooh,
So what do you want, bud? Do you want brain trauma or 3.5 mil? What would you take?
I mean, at this point in time, definitely the cash.
Yeah.
You know, the damage has been done.
That's you can buy a lot of Filipino nurses to wipe your butt when you're fucking so retarded you gotta shit yourself.
Like
Right?
3.5 million of them.
Yeah.
You could buy the Philippines. Have all of them just each day, just from part of the national holiday. Someone else has to wipe my ass.
Yeah.
Whose turn is it?
So Ari, any thoughts on the NFL? You're really engaged. It looks like you're playing video games.
I am thinking the Cowboys actually might be good. I think they might be 10-6, or I'm hoping for 11-5.
I mean, of course.
Let's go through their
Cowboys should be
schedule.
good. Cowboys should
Go
be
through their
good.
schedule. Like you remember last year? I'm like win.
Yeah, you were
So,
somehow
by the
19-0.
way, you guys want to
And a
go
16.
on to the Colts game with me, the two of you.
Colts game is win.
September 8th, I think. No, 10th.
Is it a day game?
I'll go.
No,
It is. It's August 19th. I'll
no,
go.
no,
Oh, that's got to
No,
be preseason.
not August 19th.
Go down. Go down.
That's the whole. That's it.
This is that's a
the whole
Cowboys
regular
schedule.
season schedule.
That's a Cowboys schedule.
Yeah, you said you want to go to the Cowboys.
No. He's talking Rams. Go to the Rams. Oh, it's actually up there.
Yeah.
It was there. It's the first game, I think.
No, that's preseason, and that's Cowboys.
September 10th. Wait, Los Angeles at Denver. Oh, what the hell's this fucking game?
Long as if it's a day game.
By
I
the
can't
way,
go.
this is the longest anyone has searched for an LA Rams game.
if it's
Most
a,
people would just give up right here.
if it's a night game, I can go. If it's a day game, I can't. Is it a Sunday?
God damn it! It was supposed to be, but now I'm looking at this and it's like not even. I got my tickets. And I looked it over. It's
Maybe they canceled that
Maybe they
game.
heard about your white power show.
Sam on
What
New
was
Year's
it
Eve.
called?
White is right.
Oh, this is Los Angeles.
Oh, the White
Chargers.
Power Hour.
My bad.
Oh, you're looking at the Chargers.
Yeah.
Oh, so you don't even have tickets to that game that you just invited us to. I noticed there seems to be a pattern of how you seem to throw Sam and I under the bus repeatedly. First, we weren't on your White Power Hour show.
Yeah.
Renamed, whatever they used to call it. And now you're inviting us to games you don't even have tickets to.
Yeah, versus Colts, 9:10, 4:05 p.m.
Yep.
That might be Eastern.
105 p. Well, 105.
105. Yeah, 105
Yeah,
p.m.
I'm out.
The Colts.
I'm in.
Sammy's in.
I'm
TB.
in, bud. I want to hold your hand the whole time.
What about you, Teeb?
TB's got to work at Red Zone.
Okay. Well, let's meet up with Renazizi. We'll have a big tailgate.
Yeah, like the three of us with hot dogs.
Yeah.
We're gonna bring some trim.
What does that mean? Women?
Yeah.
Maybe Steve will bring Tracy.
Oh man, we're growing old. I'm excited. I wonder what the tailgating's like out there.
Are you
The
guys
only
just
single
starting
one
to
didn't.
get these
It was the one that didn't want to bring
Chargers?
pussy.
Yeah. I'm only kidding, dude. I know Steve's married. Come on. What happened with that thing at this house party?
I mean, you'll have to ask him. He wants to do the show soon while he's in town. And we got Bobby Lee next week. He already
Really?
confirmed.
Like talking soccer?
We were supposed to have Yoshi on today, and he canceled.
Oh yeah, what happened with him?
He says he got hired to do some gig on another podcast. I'm
They
like,
weren't. Oh, the worst thing is when we get dumped for another podcast.
podcast. Yeah, that's rough.
I'm not happy with it at all.
What
You know?
podcast?
What's that new show on Showtime with Ray Romano?
Oh no,
Oh,
Get
right,
Shorty is
right,
on
Oh, Get
Epic.
Shorty,
It's on
yeah.
Epic, so it's on.
They got a
Showtime.
podcast for it. Get Shorty's got its own podcast,
That's tough.
and
That's
he's working on it.
Epic. So, I mean, it's not Showtime.
But what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Are you gonna like analyze the show and have people like?
yeah, they haven't even. It hasn't even aired yet. Yeah,
It's so weird.
it's not like an after show.
It's such a like, just somebody a millennial spitballing to an old dude. And he's like, "Oh yeah, that sounds great. The kids are doing it."
I tried to find a Game of Thrones podcast the other day. There are 40 Game of Thrones podcasts.
How good was
It's
that this
amazing.
week, by the
It
way?
was
I thought you were gonna say thousands.
Yeah.
The fact that there's only 40
Yeah.
is more amazing. That's
It was
only
amazing. The episode was incredible.
Yeah,
It was one of the best. That had to cost $60 million.
yeah.
Especially, where do they get these real dragons? I didn't even know dragons were out there.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Good acting by the dragons, by
Well,
the
you
way.
know what they do is they get Komodo dragons and they staple wings to them, and then they have
that what it
little
is?
I heard
people
that. I heard
run
that,
around
yeah.
them.
Is that like how they had those actor wolves here? They have
Yeah.
actor dragons?
I just saw some lady the other day walking a wolf. Just walking a wolf.
No,
Really?
No,
What?
no,
Like,
you
lady,
didn't.
what
No,
is
you
What
didn't.
kind of dog's that? They're like, she's like a wolf.
Bullshit.
Like, did she have it
I
on a
swear to
leash, or was it
God.
a wolf following a woman like he's going to kill
No,
her?
just straight up, just watch. Just she's walking a wolf on a leash,
Wow.
which you know the wolf is like, okay, we'll play this game.
Yeah, only for a little while.
We'll play this fucking game.
Until you miss a feeding.
Wait till I get hungry.
Yeah.
Wait till I get hungry. Fuck that.
It's just
It's like people have those kind of like. Remember when that lady had a monkey, or maybe she was a. No, I think she had an orangutan and it ate her face
It's a
off.
chimp, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't it? Yeah.
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 She's like,
ate
yeah,
her
man, he
face.
was a great fucking chimp for like 8 years. I'm like, but he's still a chimp.
Yeah. Dude, you know, they fight dirty chimps. They rip your dicks off.
It's like if you live with a fucking massive drug addict and nothing goes wrong for like a year or two, and then all of a sudden you come home and everything's gone. You're like,
Yeah.
he was fine for 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you just got lucky.
Yeah.
That's what Patrick did. Remember Patrick Capolino?
Go ahead.
He said he didn't think his girlfriend would get pregnant. He goes, why not? I'm like, why not? That's because he had a baby. And he was like, because, you know, I used to blast inside of her. Nothing ever happened. And I'm like, why'd you start blasting inside of her, though?
Yeah.
Could have happened the first day.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's Ari saying this. That's
And
Sorry,
that's
logic.
That's Ari saying that. So that
And now
really-
you know, kids, that's one to grow on. Don't blast inside her if you don't want to have a baby. Bum, 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 bum.
Unless she's on the pill or terminally ill. And that is just some advice from us to you.
Bum, bum,
Yeah, but you gotta
bum,
make sure it's
bum.
under 9 months. So.
Either which way. That
She
kid ain't
squeezes
gonna
one
make
out,
it
you know.
through. Yeah, that kid ain't getting a
Yeah.
cancer ward.
I wonder if there's people hook up in the fucking
Of course
cancer
they do.
ward.
You know, that would be a
I don't have
very
much time left. Hit
like
this shit.
like being of service to the world. That would be a good thing. Like if you just kind of like gigoloed it out and you just put flyers all around the hospital, like, any of you ladies need one last dick down, you know, fax me, and then you can just
Dick
go and
down.
just go room to room to room
That's
to
what the
room.
kids are calling it now, Ari. Dick
A
down.
dick down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, bitch, you want to get a dick down?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm interested to see if you would like to get a dick down.
Pardon me, Mom.
Yep.
Pardon me. Would you like to partake in a little dick down?
Yeah. Shall I partake in a nice dicking this evening? Yes, you should.
Back to Game of Thrones. I mean, like, what can we talk about without giving it away?
Well, how about what the dragon was finally burning up the whole city for once?
Yeah, it was
at the end when the dragon came out. Spoiler alert.
Oh, God.
Did I say that first or last? I can't remember. I always forget that part. But
Yeah, I
anyways,
think
that
I
was
had the order down a little off, but more or less, you pretty much nailed it.
yeah, nailed it, right?
Are you a big Game of Thrones guy, Ari?
Yeah, I love it.
Do you? Okay.
Bum, bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, ba, bum.
Longest intro,
though.
That intro feels like it's
I think
10
every
minutes
time
long.
Every time they discover a new city or somebody goes to a new city, that becomes part of the intro.
Yeah, that's what my sister was saying. Pretty soon the whole show's just going to be the intro, and then
Yeah.
it's going to be like a dragon, and then it's like credits.
Yeah.
The last couple episodes were like 90 minutes too. It was great.
But they don't have like Marine on there anymore. They're gone from Marine.
So let's
Yeah,
get
they're done.
into the fact that the world is like, I don't even know if people are pissed. Like, not those guys who made Game of Thrones, their next project with HBO is if the Confederacy had won, which is kind of what Amazon did with the Man in the High
The High
Castle,
Castle, yeah.
right?
Man in High Castle.
Yeah, good
Which
show.
that was a book, I believe.
And
It
people
was,
are
yeah.
just flipping out. Like, fat black bloggers are just fat black women bloggers, like chicks who get herpes from Usher, by the way. I mean, come on.
Come on.
Come
There's
on,
no
dude.
way.
It's
There's
such
no. In what
bullshit,
world
dude.
does Usher go? Yeah, I'm hitting that with no con.
I think there's a way. I was thinking about it.
Well, I mean, he
He's
brought her on
probably
stage,
had
right?
so much pussy. So much pussy.
That
Look,
he had to go for
that
that?
there's a way that, like, pussy isn't a straight line that just rises up. Like, where you're like, you start low, and then the more successful you get, it just keeps getting better and better and better. I think it comes full circle, almost like a fucking weird time loop, where eventually you start missing the ugly pussy you got when you were fucking not famous.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Like, he's so sick of pussy, he's starting to get into crazy shit.
well, who's the
Not sick of
guitarist
pussy.
for Kiss? Gene Simmons. Like he'd be
Debates.
on the road banging these fucking like tens left and right, and then one day the security guard saw him in like the elevator with like a 5. He's like, "What are you doing with the 5?" He's like, "Can't eat filet mignon every night."
I mean, yeah.
You know, sometimes maybe Usher need a slump buster. You ever think about that?
I don't even know if he needed a slump buster. Maybe he was just like also in a very giving mood where he's like, you know what, this chick is pretty nice. I'm gonna let her suck my dick.
One thing I've never heard is
I'm
that
gonna give her
black guys
herpes.
like fat chicks. I've never heard that before, right? Ever in the history of time?
Yeah.
Well, that's true. That's a good point. That's a good point.
I
And he
mean,
does
dude,
like punk, and maybe
she
she's wearing
is
red
huge.
underwear.
I mean, what do you think what hurt his reputation more? That he gave a woman an STD, or the fact that he banged that chick?
Ooh.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are surprised. You know, when you're like, oh, Usher gave somebody a whoa, whoa, I gotta hear some more about this backstory.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I don't believe you, sweetie. I'm just saying, you know.
How long till this chick gets any dick again? Like, she is now taking a
immediately.
bad
I
situation,
think
made it
immediately.
worse.
That is true.
Her PR game is fucked.
Yeah, she definitely is wearing the Scarlet H.
Yeah.
And it's on a size XXX shirt.
Yeah. You're like,
You ain't
not
missing
only
that
do you
red
look
H.
like Precious, now you got an STD. You're
Right.
just, I feel like there's going to be a lot of swipe lefts on your Tinder.
Yeah. Pressless.
Look at that. Look at that. And all you
Now,
have
is he
to do,
denying it?
if
Because
you're
I
a
don't
gold
know.
digger chick, all you have to do is run to Gloria Aldrich and she'll take your case.
Is he contesting that they even hooked up, or that he gave her herpes, or he even has herpes, or is he just like mum's the word? You're not even hearing from Usher's people.
He hasn't said anything.
So it just could be just some crazy fan being like, you know, she's been lying about fucking Usher so much, got herpes from somebody else.
And she goes, well, it must be Usher. I have been fucking Usher. Maybe it's him. And
Hold
it's like,
on,
no,
is this chick rounding up all the fucking... Is this lawyer rounding up all the chicks Usher's banged?
It sounds like that.
Like, Bloom says one of the plaintiffs...
It's like class action lawsuit.
Oh, my
They
God!
have 3 people that he had sex with. Quantasia.
Here, go down. Says, Usher's wife is standing by him. Why not? She's got herpes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
What's she got to lose at this point?
she's got the
Well,
scarlet.
yeah,
she's got a
does-
Scarlet
does
H
that
in the
make
checkbook.
sense?
Yeah.
Oh, she's so much hotter than this.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing about these really successful hot celebrity chicks. Their man always cheats on them with a fucking animal. And it's just got to be an ego killer.
Probably because she won't do some stuff, right? That
Yeah.
He needs someone who.
I mean, that chick, the fat chick, looks like she'll eat your butt.
And all your
You
food.
just
Go
told me
up,
about
go up.
it.
What's it say? Possession, okay. Aw, man, Mighty's duck guy. Fuck.
What are we doing?
That kid is always at the comedy store, man.
Oh, yeah, the one who got anorexic on coke.
Okay.
Now he's doing meth.
Oh, Goldberg. Yeah.
And dude, you don't want to get anorexic when you're playing a goalie. When you're typecast as a goalie.
Yeah.
And that's why it looks so weird.
You know what would make a great goalie? The guy Usher, the chick Usher gave herpes to. She'd be a great goalie.
If you can get her on skates without cracking her
I
ankles.
always wondered about that. If you could find a man big enough to just block the whole goal, they'd have to let him play, right?
Well, that's
'Cause
what
it
they
would
had
be-
that Twins movie that who was it? Matt it was like a Fairley Brothers comedy or something like that. But anyways, they played Siamese twins and
Yeah.
they were hockey goalies. So now you got
Oh,
two
yeah.
of them.
Stuck on you. That's
They
what
weren't
it's called.
Stuck on
Siamese
you. Is that?
twins.
Yeah, stuck on you.
But if you could get like a sumo guy and just stick him in front of, do you think they'd let you do that?
They'd let
Yeah,
you.
I mean,
They'd
why
have to,
not?
right? They'd have to.
Why not?
If you could fill up the whole goal.
I mean, but you'd be eating pucks all day.
dude, yeah, he'd be the greatest goalie ever. I mean, they
But
never
the
score.
goalies catch. They catch it. That's
Dude,
why
he'd-
it doesn't hit.
Yeah,
They're
but
like,
these
"Oh."
sumo guys are athletic, man. They get some moves.
What moves? Throwing people to the ground?
They run around in diapers, dude.
The other team would
that.
never score though, Sam. I mean, it was bounce off of them. They'd pick up the puck and go down.
If you were big enough to like really block up the whole goal,
Yeah.
I think that's bigger than you'd be. You do have padding on top of what your fatness is, though. So there's that
I mean,
too.
dude, you know how fat you have to be to block that goal?
Why don't they just go like, hey man, the fucking Sabres have new uniforms, and your goalie is wearing one of those sumo suits that's so fucking big.
They're only 6 feet apart, the goalposts. You could find a big fat guy that can.
That
You
can
can
fill
put
6.
6 foot width.
Come on, dude. Come on.
6 feet wide.
You.
Dude, there are
How
people that are
do
like,
you usher
they're like
fucking
600
fat
pounds. Those
chicks?
guys.
You could have one of those ladies that have to be cut out of their house
What?
and just put her in front of the goal.
Sports science did a thing on sumo goalie. It wouldn't work.
It would,
Oh, wow. There you go,
sports
Brandon
science shooting down Johnny's retarded idea.
It can't be that retarded if sports science. ESPN had to fucking debunk it. Holy
Yeah, that's a pretty
shit.
good point.
That show's so bad too. Sports science.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
He has the power of a gazelle.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so annoying.
And the ball's coming in with the velocity of the speed of a bullet. You're like, no, it's not.
Yeah.
Shut up.
It's just
Shut
so
up.
stupid. I mean, dude, it's gotten even worse on ESPN since we last talked. They are in a fucking nosedive. They can't stop talking about Kaepernick. You would think that
They
no one
can't.
else is playing.
Remember when I
And
said,
people are like, can you believe they signed Jay Cutler over Kaepernick? It's like, yeah, Jay Cutler played last year and had a better year.
And he's better for their offense, familiar with the coach. They work together, had
Yeah,
success.
it's like God, you can't just say NWA should win the fucking Oscar. You got to give it a real example of something.
Well, and here's the thing. It's like, again, I mean, I don't think it's right, but Kaepernick, dude, he opted out of he renegotiated his contract.
Yeah,
Completely
but we're not talking about that. We're talking about
misjudged.
Why can't the team?
What's that? Why can't? Because, dude, you don't fuck with the sponsors. We've talked about this before. You don't fuck with the sponsors.
He was not very good last year, Jay Cutler. The year before that, he was quite good. Last year, not so great. Didn't play the whole year.
well, the
14,
last year
5
he was, the last time he was really solid, he had
2015 was great. 21 TDs, 11 interceptions, 92 quarterback rating.
Adam Gase, the head coach of the new head coach of the Dolphins, was his offensive coordinator with Chicago and the Broncos, I believe. So that's why they took Cutler over Kaepernick, or they're even looking at Tebow. I mean, I think that would have been a mistake.
What?
Cutler's the best of the three, but he already knows the playbook. He already knows Adam Gase's offense, and he made the Pro Bowl last time those two were together. So,
And he finally gets to play in warm weather.
Okay. But
and he finally
honestly,
gets to play in warm weather, and he has receivers and a running back.
I have something to add to that, to Colin Kaepernick, Jay Cutler thing.
Mm-hmm.
I do look at Colin Kaepernick's stats last year. They were pretty fucking good.
Yep. I mean, he didn't play a full season, blah, blah, blah.
He played 12 games,
But,
2,000 yards, 16 TDs, 4 interceptions. That's great, man. 7 fumbles is weird.
7 fumbles is weird because he runs with the ball like holding it out like Vic used to
Vic,
all the
yeah.
time. He used to make me nuts. And, I mean, dude, 2,000 yards in 12 games, that's not great.
For a quarterback?
Mm-hmm.
2,000 yards in 12 games. You don't think that's good?
No.
I mean, in
it's okay.
16 games,
Passing,
Matt
it's
Ryan
passing.
had 4,000.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought we were talking about running. My
No,
apologies.
no. Jesus Christ. Breaks the NFL rushing record at quarterback in 12 games.
I went fully retarded.
There'd be a lot more people that would be going
I'm going
crazy about
deaf in my
Kaepernick right
old
now.
age.
I don't know how many games he started in that
Shoot
12
me
games,
now.
though.
Shoot me now.
Guy's on pace for like 4,000 yards.
Yeah, a lot of those 12, he might not have even have started, but he
Yeah, I
played
don't know
12.
how many he started in that.
Johnny, you want to go to a football game this year?
Yes.
Where we're going to get tickets? We're going to get tickets
Ari's
on.
got
I know
Chargers
where.
tickets.
SeatGeek.
SeatGeek for all your ticketing needs, guys. Go to SeatGeek.com. Use the promo code PunchDrunk and get $20 off your first purchase. You can you can get anything there. Like Dana, my girlfriend, just did the Slayer concert. You could have gotten Slayer tickets on there. And now this weekend, she's doing Neil Diamond.
Two of my buddies got tickets to Lollapalooza in Chicago off SeatGeek and used our
Damn!
thing and went and
It's
saw.
just that easy.
Went and saw the Killers. Said they were great.
Comedy,
Those are-
comedy, anything live. Comedy, sporting events. What else? Anything.
Plays, anything, man, anything you want. College football's coming up. Great little time. Get yourself SeatGeek tickets. Go tailgate somewhere. College football's in like 3 weeks. NFL's right around the corner.
I want to go watch some. Go see some USC and UCLA games. We never do that.
Well, this will be a great year to do. I would love to do that because Saturdays I could do that. But this will be a great year because USC's ranked 3, I believe.
Wow, really?
Yep, and UCLA, I believe, is also top something. Let's look at that, Johnny. I think UCLA's in the top 20 as well.
So we'll go on SeatGeek app. Download it.
Kaepernick-
Use the promo
Kaepernick
code.
pretty much played 11 games.
And,
Look at all his stats. He pretty much played 11 games.
Where's UCLA in there? Alabama, obviously number one. Why don't they just make Alabama number one for the next 10 years?
UCLA is in others receiving votes, at least. in
Okay, so
the
UCLA,
press poll.
UCLA is just outside the top 25, but they'll string a couple pussy-ass wins, and then they'll move on up.
And USC is
I think
4. Yeah.
USC is 4. Okay, so it's Alabama, Ohio State, Florida State, USC, then Clemson, national champs right after that. Penn State moving up too, man. Michigan all the way down to 9. Fuck. I mean, it's all SEC and Big Ten. Some ACC in there. I mean, it's the same fucking usual suspects. I hate the preseason rankings.
Yeah, it's dumb. It shouldn't
Yeah.
be. They shouldn't be
Well,
allowed
they
to
do that on purpose, dude, so that they can get the teams they want to make the playoffs a head start.
Well, yeah, I know. And that's the goddamn problem with it. They should not even rank anybody till week 3.
No, they should see how they play.
And then what that would force people to do is if you don't rank anybody till week,
schedule.
you're going to have to play somebody tough early instead of a bunch of these pussy-ass USC versus Appalachian State and Alabama versus fucking Phoenix Online, and it's 300-0. Of course you're going to stay number 1. Of course you're going to beat the shit out of some fucking JUCO. You should be playing Ohio State week 2.
Western Michigan,
Alabama?
week 1. Stanford week 2. Texas, Cal. Yeah.
Whose schedule's that? Whose schedule are you just reading, Ari?
USC.
Here's the USC schedule. Yeah. It's,
Western Michigan.
Western Michigan.
Stanford,
Stanford.
you got to. Texas, Cal, you got to.
Washington State.
I mean,
Oregon. Well, then now we're going to do the season.
at
already.
Notre Dame.
Oregon
Notre
State.
Dame's. I don't even think Notre Dame's ranked. They don't have a tough game in that whole fucking schedule.
Dude, listen to this whole thing. Western Michigan, Stanford, Texas, Cal, Washington State, Oregon State, Utah.
They're
Notre
good.
Dame-
Utah's good. Notre Dame should be good. ASU's
Arizona
good.
State,
Arizona's good.
Arizona,
Colorado won the didn't they win it last year? Or come
Colorado,
close?
UCLA.
I mean, that's a last year of the Pac-12 was like besides the ACC, they were the best conference or up there. At
Big
least.
Ten
Yeah, I guess so.
or whatever they call it.
I'm
now.
gonna get murdered for that statement. I could already tell. But they were pretty good last year.
Yeah, they lost 4 games, Colorado, last year. First in Pac-12, so yeah.
Yeah, they were number 1. Yeah,
Yep. 10-4.
that's
They
a pretty
got
yeah.
waxed by Oklahoma
Michigan.
State.
They got
though,
waxed by Michigan too.
in their last game.
Yep.
38-8.
Lit the fuck up.
It's always
Where's
bad.
Michigan ranked?
Oh,
10, I think.
Let's see. 9.
By the way, none of those
9.
teams are even anywhere on here. Stanford's not bad. Stanford's ranked in the
14,
lower top
14,
25. Texas is ranked in the lower top 25.
Texas is 23.
That's about it. They have a couple good games, but that's it. They'll if they go undefeated, they'll be in the fucking playoffs.
That's really what you want. You just want them. If you
Yeah.
have the best season you can have, you want to be in the playoffs.
Yeah. So now they'll be untested because their preseason ranking.
Yeah.
They're in the playoffs. If they have one loss, they're in the playoffs. If
Yeah.
they have one loss.
Well, yeah, Alabama could almost
But if they were ranked
lose
12th
two.
preseason, if they were ranked 12th preseason, and they had one loss. They're not in the playoffs.
I would love Alabama to lose right out the gate.
It's like
I would love
anytime a team like Boise starts out around 10,
Who do they play
you
opening
know they're
game?
going to be there at the end because they're never
USC?
going to lose. Who?
Who does Alabama play opening game?
Oh, let's see.
Probably fucking my old high school.
Yeah.
Rogers High School in Michigan
Oh,
City.
shit.
Florida
Florida
State.
State,
That's
yeah.
a real game.
See, I like that a lot. Well,
Yeah,
that's got to
that's a
be
good one.
like a fucking. Oh no, that's regular Saturday.
Yeah.
Colorado
Then
State.
Fresno State, then Colorado State,
Yeah.
then Vanderbilt,
That's SEC
then
still.
Ole Miss, A&M, Arkansas, Tennessee, LSU. is always-
Mercer,
Mercer, that's a great
my
one.
biggest problem is doing a Mercer so late in the schedule. Like, you do that early when you're trying to fine-tune your offense.
That's called a bye week. That's called a rest everybody.
Mercer.
Before the big rivalry
Yep,
game with Auburn. yeah.
absolutely. All your starters play a half.
How come there's more tickets available for Auburn, the Auburn game, than there are the Mercer
Mercer's
game?
last game of the
Mercer's
season,
fan
I
base
guess,
is
you
so
know.
big.
Mercer's got a big fan base.
Oh yeah, they're so rabid.
Where is
They're
Mercer?
at
Mercer-
Auburn.
yeah.
dude. It's at Auburn.
Does anybody know where
Oh.
Mercer is?
Yeah, it's over in Western State.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
Oh,
place.
it's over there in
Didn't you do a couple college kids there?
Maybe I should get
their-
some dates out the
their
gates there.
mascot's name is the Mercer MERS. It's about MRSA. It's that disease you get when you.
Yeah. I get that.
Guys-
That's That's what you want in a mascot, just be deadly and dangerous, and nothing's more deadly
Ari.
and
Macon,
dangerous
Georgia.
than Mercer.
All right, we got some breaking news coming.
Wait, what do you mean? Do we really?
Well, I just had something just came across the board. Just wanted to let you know that it's a big breaking news with Ari Shaffir. I will be doing 11 shows at the Mercer Food Court all of November. So check that out.
Holy shit, you just booked that?
Yep, just came through.
You got an email?
Yep,
I'll check.
Wow.
Yeah.
pretty quick, huh?
Yeah.
Um,
Who's
yeah,
your agent?
Live
Trust me, this guy, Lucky Carl. This guy books me in some really weird places, but he thinks outside the box
That's what I like.
because he lives in one.
That's
So he goes outside to think, and
so
then he
you
goes.
live on a bed of leaves, he lives in a box?
Yeah, we met at the big food. What do they call that?
trash can.
That's called
Dumpster.
a food bank?
Yeah, no,
Food
no.
bank?
Well, that's what we call the dumpster.
Okay.
We call it the food thing.
The food thing.
So yeah, thanks, Lucky Carl. Yeah, so I'm stoked. I don't get this. I think that there is a thing about being a quarterback in the NFL, whether you're starting, whether you're not, whether you got a job, whether you don't. You almost can't win. You look at someone like Matt Ryan, who has put up great numbers and has done a great job at quarterback, was the MVP of the league last year. And what do you always hear? He's not a winner. He's a choke artist.
Not a winner. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Look at someone like Cam Newton, who's great. He's been the NFL MVP as well. Rookie of the year. And what do you hear about him? Plays runs too much. He's going to hurt himself. Someone like Jay Cutler, who retired, he's thrown interceptions. Yeah, he's been on a lot of different teams. He's had a shitload of different coordinators and head coaches. Since the guy got a job, all you hear, oh, this guy sucks. It's all memes about him not giving a fuck. And,
Right.
He hasn't thrown a pass yet. You haven't given him a chance to do
all
well
optics,
or
dog.
suck.
It's all optics. He just always looks like he has a pouty face. You remember in that playoff game where
With
he
him and
quit?
your boy, yeah.
You know, I mean, it's just like, yeah, he just seems like he just doesn't care, and maybe he's just not the Tom Brady scream at everybody, you know, like we're gonna win this kegger.
I don't think he would have come out of retirement for just about anybody else other than Miami.
They said his wife was the one that got him to leave retirement. His wife was,
Yeah,
wanted
you think
to
everybody
date a
hates Jay
football
Cutler?
player.
Imagine living with him.
Yeah, right. She's hot too.
Yeah.
The last X amount of years been in a cold weather town that has the Bears have been awful. They've made mistake after mistake. They've never gotten him any help. Even letting fucking Forte go, right, when he was in his prime. I mean, every time he got something going,
Did they have
Let
a
him go.
line? I'm always amazed when a team can't put together a line.
I mean, they just don't have any of the pieces, and they never got him any of the pieces. And
I think Ari's
He
treating us
took-
like one of his girlfriends right now. He just went and did a fucking errand. He's gonna come back and face fuck
well,
us.
we know he's
Really-
not. We know he's not pissing, showering, or shitting because he includes us in those
He
things.
would have taken
or
it.
beating
He would
off.
have taken the laptop. Yeah.
So maybe he's just making a sandwich.
Yeah.
And then the whole Kaepernick thing. And you're totally right, Sam, when you say that ESPN is exploiting this whole thing. The last thing ESPN wants is Kaepernick to get a job and just do well.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. They're just, I mean, they're so bad. They just keep, I mean, they can't stop. talking about
NFL Live and NFL Tonight both have, and so did SportsCenter. On the Apple TV, when I click on, let me watch SportsCenter, let me watch NFL Live or NFL Tonight, all three of those things, when I go to click on them, have a different picture of Colin Kaepernick as the logo. The face of the NFL, according to ESPN, is a guy who's not even in the NFL right now.
Wow.
It's goddamn clickbait. I said it last week. It's so indicative of where ESPN has gone wrong in the last 8 years. It's indicative of that.
It's almost like Ari fell down a well and he's like still trying to podcast.
I'm surprised
while
Tim
getting out.
Tebow isn't the face of baseball tonight on ESPN.
They'll work it in.
Oh, dude, he's on there all the
Or
time.
Pete Rose.
He's on there all
They
the time.
send
Or
you.
Pete Rose.
They send me alerts on the ESPN app every
Every
time he
time,
hits a home
yeah.
run
Every time.
in high A ball.
Yeah.
I would.
Hey.
I would not have ESPN sending me any alerts. How many of those alerts have to do with sports?
None.
Yeah, exactly. Uh-oh. I just got an alert from ESPN. Oh, there's a female kicker somewhere in Guam.
They did a story the other day on ESPN about a 6-on-6 football team. I think is it 6-on-6 or 8-on-8? It's 8-on-8, I believe. In 7-on-7.
What, the drills?
No, it's actual.
I mean that league. Yeah, it's 7-on-7.
Oh yeah,
Seven
yeah,
on
that
seven.
makes sense.
So just round it out.
Just
you
no
know?
no lines.
It's 7-on-7.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't even get enough people to want to play it. They haven't won a game in 2 years. They don't have enough people to play the next season. And they ran a story on it on SportsCenter. Why do we need to hear this story? Why? That's like Comedy Central doing a story about a guy running a bringer room and 3 people showed up and he never gives up.
They
It's
should
like
have
there's
2 different
nothing-
shows. They should have 2 different. I'll fix ESPN right now. SportsCenter, and the rule is it has to be like 1989 SportsCenter. Sports that matter, the ones we care about. Yeah, you can throw Euro soccer in there and all different things that weren't big back then that are big now. And then you get your non-sports center. And it's every fucking, a basketball team of a bunch of people with Down syndrome and all these failed leagues. And you can fucking do 50 Tim Tebow stories, put his home runs on a loop. Just tell me which one's which.
Yeah.
Because I can't stand watching this one. I
Yeah.
literally do not watch it.
It should be a second ESPN Emotion.
Yeah. They've already started. They're really bringing back the Ocho. That's what they're talking about. Bringing back the Ocho.
And now ESPN3, all ESPN3 is ESPN1 in Spanish. When I look at ESPN, whatever is on ESPN1, whatever game it is, ESPN3 is now just the Spanish broadcast of whatever sporting event it is.
It's going the way of MTV, and it's just like, you know what? Listen, man. The sports is unique because you want to hear a perspective from somebody who did it. Do you know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Like, that has lived life. There's a reason why nobody wants to hear 20-year-olds. Like this Tommy Lauren chick. Do you know the Tommy Lauren chick? She's this, like, conservative talk show host chick. She literally looks like a talking 8-ball. Like, if you were an Arizona 55-year-old white Arizona guy, this is your dream.
Newscaster.
She's a newscaster.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying she was doing coming to it.
She's
Oh, boy,
24 years old. She got a first job right out of doing this show on this conservative talk, Glenn Beck's conservative talk show. And now she's doing her own thing. She's gone right to, like, fucking millionaire, right?
Straight from the pole, talking about the polls.
No, she's not a stripper at all. But the whole thing is, like, she's telling everybody about life, and she's lived none.
Right.
None.
And that's why I think to some extent, I mean, it takes a long time to get good at stand-up, but I think part of that is, what has a 22-year-old lived? When you see a comic, they don't have the stories where you see somebody in their 40s or whatever that's like, hey, man, I could just do stories about life now.
Yeah.
When I was 21, I didn't know shit about shit.
Doing Taco Bell jokes.
Straight up.
But she's, like, telling stories. And then she, like, debated Chelsea Handler.
What channel is she on?
They did, I don't know. It used to be called The Blaze. She's not on again. She's bouncing around.
Like an internet TV?
Yeah, but it, like, blew up. She, like, went off on Black Lives Matter.
Oh, Chelsea?
No, this is Tommy Lauren. And now Chelsea put out a tweet about how she wishes there was laws that would throw people in jail who say racist shit. You're like,
Ew, let's not pass that. Do not, anybody, I cannot stress this
why
enough.
would you ever be for censorship?
That's crazy.
I just don't understand people.
It'll ruin
It's just-
everything. I mean,
Why would you
so-
do that?
That's stupid. Stupid. It's
I
dumb.
mean,
Especially as a comic. Yeah, is that what you just said, Ari?
Yeah, for a comic.
Yeah.
it's so dumb. Less laws.
Yep.
absolutely. Yeah.
Less laws.
Yeah.
Let people talk shit. So that you don't like them. But
Well, it's like this Confederate thing. The show hasn't even aired.
yeah.
It doesn't exist
Yeah,
yet.
but see, I don't know how much of that is real, like, hatred, and how much is it just, like, astroturfing? Like, a bunch of people going out, saying stuff. And
I think it's both. I think
that's
it's
the thing.
both. I think
don't know
one
what's
leads
real.
to the other. I think the astroturfing leads to everybody getting their panties in a bunch.
Yeah, that's what it is. Mike Lawrence always talks about this. Like when they have a woman-only screening of Wonder Woman, and people are really upset. And I asked Mike Lawrence about it. And he goes, no, it's fucking literally 6 or 7 bloggers who are just on their own decided, let's make an uproar about it.
Yep.
And then the other ones cover it like there's an uproar. And he goes, no, it's like 75 people total.
Yeah.
It's not a thing. but they're just covering the 75 instead of the other hundreds of thousands. They're like, oh yeah, that's cool. You know,
What
like,
they really want is me to go, oh, this is that show that's so controversial. I'm going to see what I think about
Oh,
it.
tune in, see what happens.
I'm like, what's the big
Yeah.
deal about this?
What the fuck is wrong with Chelsea? What does she think's gonna happen? She's gonna stop at the exact racist tweets that she thinks are racist, and they're not gonna go past that.
Yeah, it's just it's stupid. It's stupid. It's
Blow a
just,
doorman, Chelsea. Go blow a doorman.
It's even worse than that. She wants laws against people who think racism is funny. Not even people who say
Yeah,
racist
that's
stuff.
the
Anybody who
real-
laughs at racist
Racism is
stuff.
funny.
People who think racism is funny is the quote. Yeah.
I laugh at every.
We'll put
not-
Sarah Silverman in jail.
yeah, no shit.
Chelsea Handler wants laws against people who think racism. Like, what? How do you legislate that? How do
Oh,
you?
do you think? Let's test your thoughts. Do you think racism is funny? You're
Yeah.
going
Here's her tweet exactly. 2 Chinese guys were arrested in Berlin for making Nazi salutes. Wouldn't it be nice to have laws here for people who think racism is funny?
No, it would. It's called the First Amendment. You can't.
Yeah.
You
Or
can't
these should be the laws. These should be the laws for people who think racism is funny. We'll protect your free speech no matter what. That's the law.
Yeah, the ACLU is like they'll go in there and protect somebody who's like doing some weird ass shit. And be like, dude, you can't apply the law to people only you like. You know, it's like for everybody, and it's just like and
Yeah,
then
you have the right to be a complete idiot and dumb fuck in this country.
yeah.
And you know what? That's a good thing.
Okay, so let's do this. You don't want people who laugh at black jokes. You call that racist. Well, what if Kevin Hart does a black joke?
Throw him in
Is that-
jail.
Throw him in jail?
Throw him in a little hobbit jail.
No,
Okay.
just the audience that laughs. Everybody in
throw
the
the-
audience.
2 Chinese guys.
You know how you would police it? You'd get like 5 super racist comics and have them do the most racist set in the world in front of 1,000 people and just up and down the aisles, the Gestapo. Anybody laughs, you, come with me. I saw you laughing.
I want to start a comedy group called 2 Chinese Guys.
I like that, but they're both like Samoan.
Yeah.
Yeah. See if nobody can tell the difference. Cambodians and Samoans. Not 2 Chinese guys. Seems right. Have no one be able to be like, wait a minute. He's afraid of being called out. If they're like, that's not Chinese. Like, fuck you, racist.
Okay, and then hey, what happens if you rip on white people? That's racism.
Nope. Not a problem.
Did you see this
Ari,
thing?
I think you're making a play to be the fucking head of this department. Ari
Yeah.
Shaffir will be in head of the 2 Chinese guy laws. Oh, that's so funny, dude.
I saw this thing that Caitlyn Jenner, formerly Bruce Jenner, Olympic champion, was wearing a Make America Great Again hat, Trump one, after he, and this is hilarious, after he, it was she, whatever, it was a big supporter of Trump. Like voted for Trump, was going on things talking about Trump, and then
Really?
Trump
pulls this, you
Ban.
can't be a transgender
Yeah.
and serve in the military. And now apparently Caitlyn Jenner hates Trump.
Well,
and
let's
swears he's
be
an
honest
idiot,
here.
and said, I put the hat on accident. I forgot.
Where should you have it?
Well, no shit. No, I mean, it's so silly. He's like, I was going to golf and I put it on by accident. Didn't even know what
Bullshit.
hat it was. Here's my real thing, because that led me to believe the real reason that he got his, turned into a woman. This guy wants to hit from the ladies' tees. He's a big golfer. He's been golfing for a long time, and he just can't get over that hump of shaving those few points off his score. And he's like, hey, if I
You've cracked the code.
if I can just make everybody think I'm a woman, I can go back to my country club, piss wherever I want to piss,
Red
and
tees.
I can hit from the red tees. And now the guy's probably shooting a 62, 63.
By the way, let's talk
LPGA.
about this ban for a second. Let's admit it. It's only against guys dressing up like chicks. Women dressing like men look like everybody else in the military.
That's
Yeah.
just called the Marines.
You know, yeah.
It's G.I. Jane. I mean,
Yeah,
that's-
also-
you're not like doing it. The thing about the military, listen, I don't think you should ban anybody from anything, but the military is all about everybody following the same rules.
It's called a uniform. It
Except
means-
women,
it
anyway.
means
I mean,
the
women
same.
don't follow the same rules. They have different training, different obstacle courses. They don't
Well,
have to
they
do
have
the
to
same
do
fitness.
it because they physically can't.
I know, but
do
if they-
it.
I mean,
but
what's the
their
difference?
outfits are the same. I mean,
Yeah.
they have they dress pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
It's
do
just when
just
they
the
climb to the
same.
top of
You're
that
the
wall, they got to put makeup on.
Yeah, I mean, you just can't have someone go in the fucking bunker with fucking high heels on
Yeah.
and makeup. And like, dude,
Wait,
That's a
Dave,
good
you know,
point.
you hear Dave Smith's point about the transgender thing with Trump?
no.
He was like, "Oh wait, hold on. So, you guys didn't care at all that they're just killing innocent 9-year-old girls in Yemen, but now that some people can't get in on the killing, that's where you're like, hold on, that's not allowed."
Yeah,
Right.
neoliberals are just, their logic is just gotten so bad. It's so
They should
bad.
all be allowed to murder.
They're like, yeah, oh my God, we got to protect the women and children over there. And we're cool with bombing the fuck out of them now. It's just
Yeah.
such we're in Yemen now, too.
I just think it's awesome, and it's just insane that Trump can just tweet. This is going to be a new law, by the way. Had never mentioned it to anybody, and didn't talk to the military, didn't talk to the head of anybody.
Yeah, they were scrambling.
He's
That's
just
what's in
taking
the
a
news, huh?
shit and changing the world. Who am I going to fuck with next?
I think he loves that shit.
Of course
I think
he does. He's
loves
completely
that. He puts
insane.
a tweet out and the world explodes.
Yeah, he's clickbait.
Imagine that.
One of my favorite tweets by him was against renewable energy, and he goes, you know, all those wind things,
Windmills?
Windmills.
yeah, these windmills, the small. He goes, all these windmills, every day they kill bald eagles.
Birds, yeah. Kill birds.
We need to go back to coal.
They do kill a lot of birds, actually.
Yeah, coal is just, it's so interesting.
Have you seen... All right, you've been to Shanghai, yeah?
Yeah.
It's great.
How recently have you been there? I just watched this documentary. I want to ask you something.
3 years ago, I think.
What I was going to ask you is, can I see your dick?
Yeah, sure.
No, I do want to see it, though. But
Why?
I'm kidding.
Why do you want to see it? It hasn't changed from the last time.
You never know, though, because I'm really worried about this guy. Ari, how bad was the air quality when you were there?
It was pretty bad. They have an app.
Yeah, I watched a whole documentary about that app.
Yeah, an app that shows you how.
What are you doing, dude? What
is
are you
that?
doing?
Oh, that's... Oh, wow.
That's his urethra.
Whoa, boy, that was a real sneaky shot. Hello, I'm Ari's penis, and I puke blood.
They have an app that tells you if how bad the pollution is.
He's talking out of it.
Yeah, and there's like a number like 10 or 20 or even up to 50 isn't bad of the air pollution. There were times where it was like 2,000.
Yep.
All
It's
right.
great.
Can your dick sing? I definitely can talk.
Yodel.
Does look like a little mouth. That looks just like a little mouth.
I appreciate that.
Unbelievable, guys.
So it was bad when there. Now the reason it's bad and the reason I bring this up is that it's
Why?
all coal.
Yeah.
It is all coal. And
Yeah,
the fact that
yeah.
you could look at a place like that, granted there's 20 million people in that small, I mean, it's a big city, but there's 20 million people in it.
Yeah.
And there's so much coal. And here's what the problem is that you can't even open your windows because the air quality is so bad. So you have to run your air conditioning, which means you have to burn more coal. So it's like it's never going to get fixed.
Yeah.
And,
Right.
and this guy's like, we got to ditch everything. Let's go back. China's onto something. It's like nobody doesn't wear a gas mask and they say you can't walk anywhere. You got to drive. So it's also creating more, carbon in the air. It's just such a clusterfuck. And the fact that this guy's like, coal's the way to go.
Coal's the way to go.
And it's not even that many jobs, I read.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. It's
The jobs
it's
have
a
gone
drop
away.
In the bucket.
No, it's jobs for the people that paid him.
It's less employees than Arby's.
Yeah, there you go.
nationwide.
I mean, just
Really?
Because
Yes.
the cronies they're all throwing him cash. The robots are fucking coming. The robots are fucking coming.
I can't wait.
Dude, he watches Alex Jones. I mean, that's where he's getting a
Who?
lot of his. Trump does. He went on Alex Jones as president-elect.
Yeah.
That's where I mean, and think of. I mean, I like Alex Jones. He's funny, but
Dude, guys, he's holding a major briefing on the opiate crisis.
well, we're going to war with North Korea for sure. Today they just leaked.
We're in Yemen.
Who
We're
leaked
about
what?
to go into Venezuela.
Well, I don't know if it's a leak, but from U.S. intelligence, Washington Post reported that they weaponized the nuke. They can fit it in a warhead now.
What do you know? It's true. The guys. They
Well,
can't even
but that's my
fucking
point though.
launch
They're
a
getting us
thing.
ready for war. Is what I'm saying.
They're just
we're about to
telling
go to war.
us. And are they even going to ask us?
No.
When was the last time they
Bush
asked us to do a?
and Obama kept it going.
Yeah, it's over. That's over.
It's so bad.
I am scared of that guy, though.
Who? The little fucking.
No, Trump. And the other guy. I'm scared of both those guys. I'm scared of North Korea.
Can we
Kim
fight
Jong-un.
this many people at one time? I mean,
We'll try.
how many countries did Hitler invade?
All of them.
A lot, yeah.
Like what?
All of,
Well,
he invaded
Poland,
places that aren't
France,
even countries anymore.
Go. Keep going.
He annexed
Russia.
Austria, Russia, the United States, England.
When did he invade the
I
United States?
I thought you meant who they were at war with.
No,
I mean,
who'd they
okay,
invade?
France,
All of Europe.
Austria, Poland, maybe not Finland.
Russia.
Denmark, definitely Denmark, Norway, I think.
Are we almost at the same number of countries?
Here it is. Here it is. I
We're-
got it.
It doesn't count if they have
got it.
oil.
Oh, no, it doesn't say all of them. Poland, Netherlands, Belgium,
Netherlands,
Luxembourg, France, Denmark, Yugoslavia, Greece, Norway.
So we're close.
Russia's
France.
the biggest one.
France.
Also England, they invaded them. They bombed the shit out of them. France.
Russia was the biggest one.
So right now we're
4
where?
million
We're
people
in,
died in that war.
We're in
Soviet Union.
Afghanistan.
Soviet Union.
We're in Afghanistan, Iraq.
11 countries. 11 countries.
You did 11. So
Austria,
we're at like 8 now.
Yeah,
Denmark.
we'll get there.
Oh, if we just keep believing.
Yeah, man, we're
Don't
making America
stop
great again.
They got to get Trump
Believe
his war. You know Trump is waiting for. He's got to get
Trump
those
isn't-
ratings up.
dude,
The
it has nothing
last
to do
one
with
that needs
Trump.
to have any fingers, any fat fucking orange fingers
Has
near
nothing
any
to do
red
with that.
button.
You know he wants
This
the
is
war, though.
deep state shit.
No,
Anyways,
Trump doesn't want war, but he's being pushed into it.
Yeah.
Oh, I did. I think
completely.
he definitely wants it.
Hillary wanted war. Trump is like, no, and the army's like,
I don't
look,
believe
man,
it.
we're gonna get you.
Dude,
to
he's
do it
surrounding
again."
himself with generals, though. Why else would he be surrounding himself with generals?
He's flipped.
Yeah, I think he's flipped. That's right.
He's
yeah.
just like, we're gonna do all this. They're like,
Anyway.
we're gonna kill you, your whole family, even the one you want to fuck. We're gonna
Oh.
kill her too.
How about them Dodgers?
Yeah, Dodgers.
They're
yeah,
good, huh?
they're killing it.
Yeah.
44-7 in 51 games.
Dude, it's
That's
almost like they
magic
just
run.
waited for you to make that.
You
bet.
almost want them. I mean, you always
To
want
cool
to
off,
win,
yeah.
but I'm like, man, baseball is the one sport you don't want to peak
Yep. In the summer. Yeah.
at. You know what I mean? Like you want to. I mean, it's going to be hard to stay this hot
And
for the
then
next
once
3
and
months.
then-
Is
so
what I'm
then
saying.
But it starts over in the playoffs. You're absolutely right. You're peaking now. It's too early.
Like you want to be
don't-
this hot in like September.
Keep coming up with shit.
Do you think, Sam? Do you think that they will win the World Series?
Yes.
I don't think so.
All right.
Well, anything could
I
happen.
can't
they could
believe
get an
you wouldn't
injury.
agree that my team's gonna do well.
If
I can't
Kershaw
believe
doesn't
that.
come back, I mean, that could be a real problem in a long
Dude,
series.
we've been murdering without him. As long as we don't see the Atlanta Braves in the playoffs, we should be fine.
You don't have to worry about that.
We're the only they're the only
Yeah,
team that
you
gives
ain't-
us trouble.
You ain't seeing
You
that.
ain't seen the Braves. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody else has just been we've been murdering people.
Yeah, it'll be. I would love Dodgers Cubs, NLCS, because then I can go to maybe try to get to a game or something.
That's not a good matchup for the Cubs, though. I don't think.
And dude,
Dodgers.
it's gonna be interesting
Dodgers
what
are-
happens with Washington.
They're so good, man.
They got 2 pitchers that are on the DL right now.
Yeah, they could. That's trouble. I think for the Dodgers.
I think if there's anybody outside the Braves,
They just beat the Cubs
that
twice.
are gonna give the
the Braves do give them trouble, man.
They do.
split every series with the
They
Dodgers.
get-
That's
dude,
the only games the Braves win. now.
in the last 40 games.
Yeah, look, they split the last couple series with the
Yeah,
Braves.
look at all those wins, homeboy. Go look at those wins. Atlanta. Go get them wins.
Yeah, 3 of your 7 losses are to the
And
Braves.
I think it goes back
Yeah.
farther than that. Further than that.
Yeah. I mean,
that's all games to be played.
look at those teams we're playing too. Our schedule's pretty light. We're not playing a lot of good teams after this.
That's what's scary. Is that you're gonna have a light little cake fucking next 5 weeks, and then it's just gonna be the fucking thrown right to the wolves.
Yeah, they're about to head out to Arizona.
Arizona, San Diego sucks. White Sox sucks. Detroit sucks. Pittsburgh sucks. Milwaukee,
Arizona
not
again.
bad.
3 games in
Arizona,
Arizona again.
not bad. San Diego, suck it.
Sucks.
3
Yeah,
games.
Washington, that'll be
Washington, that'll
look
be-
at that one. That's a big.
Giants always play you tough too. They would love nothing more than to come in here and throw a monkey wrench into your plans. I mean, not like it's gonna knock you out of
They're
the
gonna win
fucking
a lot of games.
postseason.
What?
Chelsea would
They're
just
going to win a
bust
lot of
your-
games.
They're gonna win a lot of games. You know, now we got, dude. We have 2 rookies that are killing it in hitting. Nobody's even talking about Seager, and he's a monster.
That could fall off, though.
What?
You see that the young hitters sometimes they kind of fade.
that rookie wall.
Yeah, that could happen.
All right, man.
No, I'm
Pitchers,
just saying.
I mean,
You got to think about
yeah,
it. So.
teams figure them out eventually.
yeah.
It could be not till next season.
It happened to Schwarber. That's exactly what happened to
Yeah.
Schwarber. That
Yeah.
motherfucker was hot all the way up to like early September, and then all of a sudden just And then this year he's been up and down and up and down and up and down, and then
And plus, we have Gonzalez coming back.
Yeah. It's a good team.
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I would rather have him off the bench as a big bet late at this point.
Yeah, but my point is, like, even if they figure out Bellinger, we have Gonzalez sitting there waiting to rock.
Baseball doesn't quite work that way for hitters. You need your timing. He's got to get back in, get tons
He'll
of
get
at-bats.
in. He'll get in. We'll work him in. I'll talk to some people, move some shit around.
I mean, I think the Dodgers look tough as
Dude, our
fuck.
8-hitter is Yasiel Puig. What? That could be the greatest 8-hitter in the history of humanity.
Scott Brocious.
What?
Brocious.
Yeah, Scott Brocious.
I mean, dude, the guy's hitting
was
home
clutch.
runs left and right in the 8 spot. I love it.
Is he back?
I
Puig.
wouldn't
Yeah.
depend on Puig.
No.
Dude, you get anything out of that 8 spot, you're good,
Yeah.
right?
I wouldn't depend on him in a tough at bat.
Batting, hitting stats.
He's hit some good Come on, dude. You're just a negative nanny.
Yasiel Puig hitting 258. On base percentage 332. OPS over 800.
Not bad.
It's pretty good for an 8-hitter for
How
sure.
many dongs?
Lots of dongs, big black ones.
21 home runs.
How many?
21?
21 on pace for probably 30.
That's pretty good.
Something
Pretty
like
good.
that.
Solid.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go, right there.
41 walks. That's a surprise.
On pace for 31.
Yeah, I'll take it.
He'll take it from an 8-hitter.
That's
but
his
that
most home
Puig
runs of
guy
his
did
career,
not
actually.
pan Out.
Yeah,
So his
One
power's
good year.
actually increased.
yeah,
Where
man.
all
Dude, the pitcher's starting to get a little more tired, you know? Needs a little one guy off, so he just, hesitates for a second. Bam! Kill him.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4. God, it's hard
I
to
don't
believe Puig's been in the league for 5 years. Seems like just the other day, I was like, wow, this guy's a great little new guy.
Yeah.
5
But just
fucking
think
We
about-
years.
have 4 guys with OPSs over 900. 4 made regular starters. Wow.
I mean, dude, these guys they called up. I owe Andrew Friedman a giant apology. I ripped him a new asshole because he didn't give up any of these
And Magic.
pictures, because any of these prospects for these bigger bats and these bigger pitchers that we were trying to get before.
with
It's all
all
worked
your
out.
fantasy trades you were trying to put together, getting rid of
I
pretty much every
always
prospect
tried.
in the
Yeah,
system.
yeah, dude. But he's right, dude. Put together a killer lineup.
Nobody loves trades more than you.
I do love
In
trades.
all sports, you would just love a nice trade.
I've been working on a trade for Johnny, for Josh from the roast battle, Josh Martin.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
We're going to trade him for him?
yeah.
Wow.
And we get a later pick.
That's
Wait,
not bad.
We're going to have to really use that later pick on something good.
Yeah.
I don't want to come in today. I just hate
Yeah, good luck
Ari.
getting Jason here with
I just hate Ari so much. All he does is talk shit about me.
What?
That's my Josh Martin.
I don't talk shit about him. How much should I pay for a baseball glove?
$5,000. I'll get it for you.
I don't know, $40 maybe.
Yeah.
I got a guy.
That's
$5,000. It's a $10,000
You
mitt,
spend
though.
a lot more than that.
It's autographed by. Who do you want it to be autographed by?
Hootie and the Blowfish?
Yep, that's it. What a coincidence.
Ari, why you gonna go play a little baseball, play a little catch?
Yeah, I got a wedding and they're all going to play catch.
I'm trying to get in a wiffle ball league going. Me and a buddy of mine trying to get a little wiffle ball league going.
Really?
Yeah, I think
Why?
that'd be fun.
Why?
It'd be fun. Just play wiffle ball. Don't have to fucking kill yourself.
$50 is a good one, Ari.
Yeah.
$50. That's not bad. Okay, I'll do that.
And then what are you gonna do with it?
You in a softball league or are you gonna
Just make sure it's baseball and not softball, because it's a different glove.
Why don't you get the Chris Bryant Youth Infield?
look?
Get the what?
Google mitts for her.
Mitts for her.
Oh, I should get a pig mitt. That'd be great.
Yeah.
You could. Yeah, you should get something.
And just say
really...
you sport trans in the
Or
military.
like a little kid's mitt, one of those little ones that couldn't catch a cold.
Do you think the Angels will ever trade Trout? He's just rotting away there.
No.
Yeah, why would he's the reason people go to Angels games.
And they
Yeah,
signed
he's
him.
doing
They signed
that.
him for next to nothing. Like, no, there's no reason.
Is he on? They have a pretty good contract with him.
Yeah, well, that pool host thing.
I don't know what it is about the Angels I just don't like.
I love Mike Trout.
I like the Angels.
Do you? I don't like them.
They're a white team. They're a white team.
I don't like
It's not-
Anaheim. I don't like the city of Anaheim. I don't care about
Why?
the Ducks.
You don't like
It just
Asian?
seems very Disney corporate. It reminds me of ESPN
A lot
and
of
Disney
hotels.
and
Yeah, a lot of hotels.
rich white people. That's what it reminds me of. Like you go to that stadium, it's like going to it's another good example.
That's a fun stadium.
It's too much. It doesn't feel like a ballpark like Dodger
It's
Stadium
too
does
much.
or
It's
Wrigley
hysterical.
Field. I feel like I'm at a mall.
It looks like they made it for a movie.
Yep.
It's just sterile. It's got no
I feel
soul
like
to it.
I feel like I'm at a mall. It makes me feel like I don't know. I just don't like it.
Did anybody watch any of the boxing this weekend?
No, but a buddy of mine texted me, said that fight was fantastic.
Dude, Lemonade.
Yeah.
Lomachenko.
Lomachenko. Did you watch it?
I did, yeah.
Dude, the guy's a
He's a
surgeon,
badass,
right?
yeah. Yeah. He's like he's in the Matrix. when he
What was
fights.
that? What was that on this weekend?
ESPN.
Okay, I'll
ESPN's
find
doing
out
a
about
lot of good boxing
They are,
matches.
yeah.
Good for
They
them.
really, apparently, they've really financially supported this new boxing thing they're doing. Put a lot of money and
I
promo
love
behind it, so
watching boxing.
I mean, that a Pacquiao fight on, this Lomachenko fight,
Yeah.
that's a big get.
that's good for boxing. It's big for boxing.
It's good for
ESPN's
boxing
behind
because
it.
people get so mad about these wackadoo decisions. Like, let's say that Pacquiao fight. The only thing that kept me from losing my shit is that me or none of my friends ponied up $65 to watch that
That was
bullshit.
that was
Yeah.
that was
So
a
if you're going to start
disgrace.
putting big marquee fights on live television where I don't have to pay for it, I'm willing to fucking not be as upset
Oh.
with your fucking circus antics.
Just be glad you didn't.
By the
bet
way,
on
I
it.
just watched on ESPN Classic Tyson, like 3 or 4 Tyson fights in a row, and the last one was Tyson Buster Douglas. And
Oh.
man, what a fight!
Yeah.
Those
what
are the
a fuck.
best. Yeah, to watch it late at
uppercut.
night. Yeah.
And the announcers that they were talking like, "Oh, Buster Douglas," and then when he's holding his own, he goes, "He's actually the first guy standing toe to toe with him. He's not backing down." And you just saw 3 fights where everyone did back down.
Yep.
And just trying to like.
Well, he was just, it's the same thing Ronda Rousey. He just had, this mystique that he got in these guys' heads. These dudes
Yeah,
who
and
would
Buster-
fight.
But he at least knocked out 27 people in a row, everybody that was thrown at him, including everybody that had a belt.
Yeah, he's not.
It wasn't
Ronda
dumb.
Rousey,
Ronda Rousey was very coddled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
I mean, if she would have cleaned out a division and cleaned out everybody. Guys, go to BetDSI.com and make any bets that you guys want, guys. Everything's coming up. Like we said earlier for our good friends at SeatGeek, NFL preseason is here. Baseball is hot as fuck. There's always the UFC's coming down. Bet on boxing, bet on whatever you want. Our good friends at SeatGeek have all kinds of prop bets. SeatGeek at BetDSI have all kinds of prop bets that you can do. The McGregor fight, there's a lot of action on that as well. And we have a
some
new
new
promo
offers.
code, which is PUNCH25. Use the promo code PUNCH25, and that gets you, guess what? $25 now, betting cash.
Straight
None of
cash,
this
homie.
$10 stuff. That gets you $25 off. And if you deposit money directly into that account, they will give you a 200% bump on it.
200%. 200%.
100%. That's over $5,000 if I
Yeah.
got my math right.
Yeah.
Crunch the numbers, Ari.
Crunch those numbers, Ari.
So that gives you $25 to bet with, not the 10 that we used to. And the new code is PUNCH25. That'll get you $25 to bet with, and throw some parlays
I've
out
been
there.
doing parlays like a motherfucker, getting close. I'm gonna hit one.
You and everybody else who
No, I'm
bets
gonna hit
parlays.
one,
Yeah.
dude. I like the last 3. I've gotten 4 out of the 5.
You and every other person who
Really?
bets parlays.
Do people
yeah.
do that all
I
the
think
time?
So, yeah.
Wait, but the first 4 or just any 4?
That means any 4.
Any
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
Any 4. So that doesn't mean anything? That's not close?
No, if you lose the first one, you're like, I got 4 out of 5. It's like you lost instantly.
Yeah, I
It's
agree
like
with you on
losing
that.
The NCAA championship team in the
Well,
first round.
You just have no
and then
emotion involved. If I lose the first one, I'm like, fine, I just whip
Not
the
this
thing
last
up.
one.
Is that
but
better
the
or
2
worse,
Before
though?
that, I gone all the way to the last fight.
Would you rather lose the first one or the last one?
I do love. See, there's the thing where you get the high
Yeah.
from like, fuck, man, I'm
But
in
you
a
also
good
get-
mood for 2 hours.
You get the low.
But then you get the drop off.
It's like drugs. Yeah.
Versus where I'm always like, of course I lost the first one. I think I'd rather lose the first one than get my hopes ripped
I
out.
don't know. I enjoy going through it.
Sure.
It's fun.
It's like the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
Would you rather be in the lead?
That
for
is
3
exactly
quarters
what it
and-
was like. That
Yeah.
is the same thing. Where I was like the happiest I'd ever been for 2.5 hours, and then I was devastated for, what day is it?
Tuesday.
So since February 5th, I've been fucking an emotional hole.
Would you rather have gotten blown out then?
In hindsight, not blown out.
No, dude, because that would
Not blown
fuck your
out.
season
Not
up
blown
next
out.
season.
I wouldn't want to get blown out.
Okay.
I wouldn't want to get blown out. I think I would like to maybe have fought back, made a comeback and lost, then fucking just think it was a. I actually never thought it was a wrap. Everybody that I was watching the game with was like high-fiving me and blowing. I turned my phone off, so when I turned it back on the next day, I didn't even turn it on that night. I was so mad. I had a lot of texts at halftime from people. A lot.
Did you
People-
beat
It's
I
a
think,
wrap.
yeah.
It's a wrap.
People wanna
It's a
do-
wrap.
people
You
wanna
got
mess it up, man.
You got
I
it,
really
bro.
believe
Congrats. Congrats. Fuck the Patriots. Congrats.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oof,
Yeah.
man, I'm glad I wasn't,
I love doing that. I love just saying, well, it's over, like calling it,
yeah.
just putting jinx on things on purpose.
Yep. That's
What would you
terrible.
rather? I know the answer to that. I was going to
That's
ask
a
you
lot of
stupid
body
question.
here, Ari.
I was going to ask
That's
a
a
stupid
lot.
question. You would rather have the Clippers, Dodgers, Raiders win one championship and the other ones never get one for the rest of your life.
Ooh.
What would you pick?
You big Clippers. You already got a Raiders championship.
That's so hard, dude.
That's what I'm
You're-
saying.
So hard.
I know, but you're also used to the
That's so
Clippers
hard.
never winning.
So hard, dude.
You get one
want-
championship out of those three. Your three favorite teams, you get one championship.
I
Which-
Was
can't do
Raiders,
it.
Raiders,
It's-
Clippers, Dodgers?
yeah, Clippers, Raiders, Dodgers. That's hard.
Aries,
hard.
you would be
Dallas,
Cowboys,
Yankees,
Yankees, and
whatever
Pelicans.
front-running team is in any sport.
He's a Pelican fan.
I get the Pelicans to win a championship and then never have another one again. For the
Well,
other
you've
ones.
got so many with the Yankees and
So you'd be fine. The
Cowboys.
Yankees never won again if the Brow got a chip.
What? But all that we have now is winning one more time. If I go the Yankees, they win one more and that's it.
That's
we won.
true.
That's
one
a
more
bad
time.
deal, though. That's a bad deal for a Yankees fan. I mean, they're gonna win. So.
Yeah,
I just.
but this isn't real, Johnny.
I know, but,
this isn't real. This is
It's
a
a little bit
made-up
harder for
scenario.
you because you don't necessarily have a team that's likely to win anything.
What would yours be?
What?
I'll even throw Tar Heels
really,
in for you because you're a diehard Tar Heel
One
fan.
for the rest of my. It'd be a football championship for UNC.
UNC
A
over
football
the
championship.
Panthers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just because it's so improbable.
Oh yeah, football. I mean, basketball for them is
Yeah.
old hat.
Hey, I heard, speaking of North Carolina, I heard Steph Curry has 1 year of eligibility left, and he's going to think about going to the Tar Heels.
Yeah, I wish.
Dude, there's a lot of like. I mean, mine obviously would be the Falcons.
They passed on him, Steph Curry.
I would.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like crazy good high school basketball players right now.
Dude,
There's like three guys that are all three are talking about like. I mean, maybe I'll play half a season in college only because I have to.
yeah, there's some crazy
Gotta
guys.
fix that.
That one fat guy that can. He's not fat, but he's big boned.
What's his
I'd
name?
be worried about his weight. Zoe something. Who's that guy?
Zion.
Yeah.
Oh, Zion Williamson.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in
That
South
guy.
Carolina. Yeah,
That
He's
guy-
not even the best guy in his thing. There's a dude named Michael something. He's the best in his league. He's almost a 7-footer. Who's
This
got
kid
like,
and can
Zion is a
jump
beast, yeah.
out of the gym,
Carolina is trying to.
and he
trying to
does
get it.
not look like he.
you think he's gonna be Charles Barkley?
I think that's what I think. That's what I think. I mean, you're talking about a kid who's 17, and already
I
is
don't
carrying
think
a lot
he's
of extra
fat.
weight.
I think he's thick.
Yeah, he's kind of a LeBron body frame. You
Yeah.
know, a little bit
Yeah.
softer than that, but yeah.
Let me
he's-
see.
See who he's
Hold on.
going up. Look if you can find the guy Michael.
Well, let's just do. Can we?
you're dead to me. You're dead.
I just want to.
That
wanna
kid. I
know.
mean, it's going to be really interesting to see
What's
where
the
these
other guy?
guys go.
Michael-
because all of them are going to be in the NBA in 500, 400 days.
Bigsley, I
500
think is his
days.
name. Michael Bigsley.
Yeah,
I like how everyone's boycotting the fucking refs.
that guy. He looks. I mean,
Look at him.
oh my
That's
God!
that LeBron hammer. I mean, that's
Dude,
how he threw
this
it.
guy
Yeah,
is
but dude,
fucking
This is
stupid.
this is when he was a junior, by the way.
Dude, when he was in 8th grade, he was like flying. Like literally flying. Like he'd be in the air forever.
Some of his dunks are absolute. I mean, and so you got to factor. He's probably 16, maybe 17 here. This
Watch
is
this
off the
ball-
backboard. Oh no! I mean, good God, this kid is incredible.
Look who's covering it. Look at
Zion
the kid
Williamson
covering
is
him.
his name.
That'll be a picture in his house for the. It literally looks like Brenton's playing him.
This
Look
is
at
the
it.
number one dunk for Zion Williamson.
Yeah,
right
watch just any kind of highlight reel this guy has. He's got a bazillion of them. They're all
Yeah.
over Bleacher Report. I can't imagine being a high school kid that all of your high school games are on Sports Center every single day.
This is a guy who's going to be suspiciously driving a BMW in a couple of years.
He probably has had a fucking BMW from recruiters when he was 8.
He's playing all white
Yeah,
people.
probably.
in front of all.
He's like, oh, I'm not gonna be playing in the
That's
college.
South Carolina for
Yeah,
you.
but he goes to these AAU tournaments and lights it up too.
Yeah, he's really good.
What about and one tournaments?
No, those are for people who were really good
He
at
looks like he's been playing in an and one cheeseburger tournament.
making bounce passes and don't want to give up on their dream of playing pro.
I can't find the guy you're talking about, Michael Bigsley.
Fuck.
I've got a pretty special feeling that's not how you say his name.
It's probably like more.
Oh, Michael Johnson. My bad.
Can't find him. Maybe that's the issue.
Just Google high school basketball player.
There we
See
go.
what kind of. Well,
Looking
I'm
for
sure
the best
it'll
high
pop
school
up.
basketball players.
It'll pop up that way.
Yeah, that's it. Marvin Bagley.
Michael Bigsley.
Are you really surprised that I don't fucking know it?
Michael Beasley, and it's what was it, Marvin
Bagley.
Bagley.
I'm sorry, dude.
That's what I said.
You didn't know Zion.
That's what I said.
You were like Z Dog Town.
I forget what I called him. Yeah.
Dogtown Z Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I knew what he was talking about at least. I mean, I picked
No,
that
I
up
said
immediately.
Zion. That's why you knew that.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, he's like, this guy's like 7
These
foot.
highlight videos, by the way, these people who put music, you're trying to watch highlights and they got some shitty rap song.
Oh.
I hate that.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
It is. There's some certain person that's like does all those.
Yeah, and
Not
he
just
puts
one
the
guy, but
shittiest
they
music.
always like, yeah, man, let me put some. Hey, time to get crunk. Oh yeah, who's ready to go to work? And I'm like, turn this shit down, man. I just want to watch this kid dunk.
That was the worst thing about MySpace. You remember? Like, all these chicks had music, so you check out their profile, the music would just start playing.
I forgot
and your
about that.
girlfriend
I forgot
was
about
in
that.
another room. You're like, what are you looking at? Dude, he's like 7 foot and he could do everything. Dude, they're just, it's like they're coming out of factories.
And
like
you know what?
labs.
There's a lot of them coming out of factories now, like Shaq's kid, all the fucking NBA players that we grew up with, all their kids are now 15, 16, and just fucking getting fucking nasty with it.
Well, we were
Shaq's kid's good.
We were talking about Bellinger, right? We were talking about how his dad played for the Yankees. And it's like, yeah, these kids are growing up like Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. Both their parents were NBA players.
Chris Bryant's dad played, didn't he?
Yeah, probably.
And there's no way this guy should be going to college for, come on.
Well, the good thing about guys like this is like if you're on this guy's basketball team, your job is pretty easy. Get
Yeah.
it to that fucking goddamn skyscraper standing in the paint.
Yeah.
And secondly, every recruiter for every university in the goddamn world is at least going to come watch you throw some passes, maybe hit some free throws.
So big,
Yeah,
dude.
Carolina's found a couple of guys that way just by going to see someone else, you know. And
This is like Teen
Really?
Wolf.
Yeah,
and
right?
Like,
Yeah, it is like
He's
Teen
just-
Wolf.
He's, you know, it's like Patrick Ewing looked 45 in 11th grade. Like this guy.
like
is-
Greg Oden. Remember how he
Yeah.
looked when he was in high school? He looked like he was 50.
He's just so big, dude. And nobody's even talking about this kid because all they talk about is Zion.
what about that?
Well, this is the number one recruit,
Yeah,
apparently,
he
according
might
to
go
ESPN.
play
yeah.
for USC.
What about that little leaguer who hit that home run? You
Oh,
saw
that was a cranker, wasn't it?
Jesus.
When
That
was
kid
his
looked like he was
goal?
45.
Yeah.
He's so huge. He's so huge.
They're like, this kid can hit it to the trees. And then crank.
Do you like Little League?
I do like watching Little League baseball. The Little League World
They're
Series,
great.
I'll watch.
I hate
Did you
it.
see the videos
hate
of the?
it.
My dad
I
likes
saw
it. I
3
hate it.
videos of a guy who gave up a home run, a pitcher who gave up a home run, but they were monster home runs. And see them turn around and just go, wow! Like impressive. The guy hit it that far.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, this kid fucking, when I say he jacks this home run, it might have been on sports.
I think this is
Yeah,
Zion.
they're like I said, he hit into the trees, but that's
Yeah.
just
Look at that.
that's-
That looks like Michael Jordan get ready to play for the fucking
And they literally
White
go,
Sox.
they literally go, right now, they literally go during this video, they go, apparently this kid, they say he can hit it all the way to the trees. Well, I believe that when I see it, Rick. And then crank
Look at that.
all
Look
the
at
way
that.
to those trees. Watch how far he hits these kids going back to
Look
get this
how
ball.
far away those
Holy
trees are.
cow.
That is a major
Holy
league
shit.
baseball
They said he hit it-
bomb.
Look at that dude.
They said he hit it 350 something.
Wow.
A kid just hit 350.
Swank.
350 and the
That
fence is
kid
at
has 4
200.
kids.
Yeah, he hit it 150 feet over the
That's
fence.
kids must have been so happy dad.
Paid child support on 2 of them.
Like if he hit that in like Wrigley Field, it wouldn't have gone to Waveland. It would have gone to Wisconsin.
Okay.
Unbelievable, dude.
Did anybody watch? I know we were talking about boxing. Anybody watch Fight Night?
Is that the guy?
Evans, Rashad Evans.
Oh yeah, I mean he's done.
Oh, did he
right?
win?
He's done.
He lost.
They think he's done. I mean, he fought valiantly, but I mean, you get that old and you.
It's just fighting's just a young man's game.
I mean, especially once you start getting touched, I mean, that chin is such a thing.
But he's lost his speed. I mean, like, dude.
And that was his game, and a little bit of his power. It seems like.
I mean, dude, you can't. And he lost weight to go down. The lower you go, in my opinion, the weight class, the faster they get.
Yeah, so you're like, all right, I'm going to sacrifice power for speed.
Smaller guys are faster.
Yeah.
You know, so he's dropping weight to do fight smaller guys, and I think he's losing a little speed. I just don't. Yeah, it's hard to watch these guys. He's the last of the originals, still fighting.
Yeah, probably.
Who else? There's what's his face, Diego Sanchez, but his brains are shish kebab.
I get knocked out in Nashville.
Yeah, he's done. Who else is left? That's it.
Yeah. I'm looking at some of these results here. It was actually a pretty decent card for a free one. Because here's the ones I don't like. 5 fights, all go to a decision, and it's just like whatever. There's some good chokeouts. There was some good fucking knockouts. It was it was a decent card to watch. There was a lot of people on this card. I had no idea. I didn't know a lot of people.
Dude, but that's fine.
For a free one, that's fine.
Dude, boxing does it all the time. They'll put a boxing match on. You don't know who these guys are. And if they're good, you watch it.
Dude, if there's a
the
UFC or a Bellator
has to get to a point where it's like, we can't have every fight have a name on it because it's watering down our pay-per-views. So we got to put this name on this fight card. It takes it off the pay-per-view. Mm-hmm. You got to be like, dude, there's UFC fights on. It's up-and-comers. You don't need – fighting's the one thing, in my opinion, you don't have to know their name. Fights are great. Mm-hmm. That's why Bellator can have a great fight once in a while because fighting's fighting. Mm-hmm. Dude, I'll watch 2 fat fucks fight at a Denny's.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Pay for that.
Yeah. That should be its own fighting league.
Yeah.
Eat, then fight.
I like it.
You see the guy, when they did that guy the hamburgers, the guy put him in some jiu-jitsu triangle. It was great. Like this really skinny dude versus giant fat fuck who was drunk yelling at everybody. Worst fight ever. The guy knew like barely any jiu-jitsu and was able to submit the guy. It was such a classic fight.
In a triangle?
Yeah. Or I think it was a triangle.
I don't know how to Google that.
Put fat drunk guy fights jiu-jitsu dude at hamburger place.
At hamburger place.
Yeah.
That is one of my biggest YouTube rabbit holes is street fights.
Yeah, I can watch that forever.
I'll watch one, and then it just never stops showing fights.
Did you guys see the sparring, Paulie Malignaggi and Conor McGregor, this controversy with those guys?
Yeah.
It's pretty fascinating.
It is pretty fascinating.
Yeah, well, yeah, they've been showing like photos of Paulie Malignaggi looking kind of shitty, and Paulie Malignaggi finally left the camp and said, listen, they're trying to fuck me over.
And they were sparring also and got really chippy when they started really fucking
Paulie
seriously
Malignaggi
fighting.
flew out to Vegas, and he said the very next day they wanted to spar 12 rounds, which is apparently uncommon. It's not a thing you do. And he was pissed about that, and apparently it got violent. I mean, they really went in, beat the shit out of each other for 12 rounds.
Yeah.
And they made it. Of course, Dana White was there, and he felt it was kind of like a setup. Malignaggi did, and so he tried to work on McGregor pretty good. It sounds like he did.
What it sounds like that they did is like, to hype up this fight and all this. Paulie Malignaggi, that's a great fighter. If you're gonna be sparring against somebody like that, you're like, oh, okay, this isn't some schlub. And I'm sure he's paid handsomely for it. But let's say you and I are sparring each other. I'm Conor McGregor, and I'm throwing a punch, and you're like going down to kind of. Move your head down to block it or something, and then I release a photo of that. It looks like I'm lighting you up, and you're on the way down.
It was even worse than that. What they did was he got pushed down. McGregor pushed him down, and they showed him on the ground like he got knocked out, and it was a push.
But even Malignaggi says he was getting some. He was doing pretty decent.
Yeah, I mean, he said
Malignaggi said, "Hey, he is better than people think. I think he's going to do fine." But release the whole fucking sparring session.
Look at this.
If you think I got dealt with, release all 12 rounds on video.
Exactly.
Lomachenko offered to replace Malignaggi.
Yeah.
McGregor, he would work McGregor. I mean,
well,
he would kill him.
Connor's crazy enough to do it.
Yeah, that would be a bad.
You know?
That'd be a bad.
But I mean, Malignaggi, what'd you think was going to happen? You guys aren't friends. This guy's living in a. When you get to that level, there's a level of psychoticness, I think, that comes with being so driven to get to that level.
Yeah, but there are certain what they would call in baseball unspoken rules about sparring sessions. You know, you're not supposed to release publicity. Yeah,
that's his biggest beef. I'm helping you out, and all you're doing is making me look bad to everybody.
Like an asshole, yeah.
I'm trying to get another job as a sparring partner in the future, and you're making it look like I can't even stand on my feet against someone that's never boxed before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I disagree.
I just can't. I wouldn't expect anything less than they're going to try to make me look bad. So
they already did it with that. They did it before with that other guy, that New Zealander or whatever, and he released. Remember, he came out and released the full tape, and it made McGregor look bad. That was just because he's not as big a name. They didn't.
I wouldn't try. I mean, like, I've nothing against Conor. I don't know him. I've just been in show business.
I like him.
People like that are like psychopaths.
I hope he loses.
They're
honestly.
psychopaths. They're just super driven, win at all costs, whatever it takes. Everything is calculated.
Yeah.
Nothing just happens.
Like people
by
in business too. Those business, so like American Psycho guys. Yeah.
Dude, he's just a fucking. He's just a. To get that to that level, not just in the UFC, but now to get this fight going, you have to be crazy to make that happen.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, I think it was low class to do that.
Yeah.
It's
boxing. I think you can have the same fucking image of these two sweating with the headgear on after sparring for an hour and a half and being like, got a good workout session. I'm like, oh shit, he's sparring Malignaggi. Now it looks good for both of them. Versus some leaked photos where it looks like McGregor's just beat the shit out of you. And you're like, damn, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm working on these. They were all like making McGregor like a badass too, where he was like 2 feet off the ground. Doing Superman punches and shit.
Like that was on a push down. That was on a push down.
Yeah.
Not even a strike. Not even anything. And then they released that. And Malignaggi's like, what the?
This
fuck?
one, look where he's like, that's not even a boxing position, And just because McGregor looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
that one doesn't bother me.
Yeah, but they got Malignaggi like, oh god.
Malignaggi looks like he's got dad bod.
Yeah, he said he's out of shape. I mean, he's not in boxing. What happened was Malignaggi talked a little shit about McGregor. He said that Mayweather's going to kill him. And McGregor got pissed and said, come into camp with me if you think he's going to kill me. And so Malignaggi kind of did them a favor.
So what is Malignaggi thinking? There's some rules to this thing?
No, there are. There kind of are, though. I mean,
yeah, but dude, the guy, you just talk shit to this dude?
Yeah, but here's the point, though. If they're going to make him look bad, he has the right to defend himself on Twitter,
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Right.
I disagree.
I can't believe that.
Should there be a law against that? Ari?
If I shoot a clip of, I'll put it in terms that Sam Tripoli can get behind. If I make a clip of you doing stand-up.
Yeah,
right.
That's right.
And right on one of your punchlines, somebody sneezes and the audience doesn't really hear it. And so the joke kind of falls flat. And you kill for an hour. And then I release just that.
Sam Tripoli bombed.
Tripoli, another fucking questionable set.
Yep.
And you're like, I murdered. Release the whole fucking set.
Yeah,
Right.
Exactly. Same
I
thing.
get that.
And not only you make me look bad, two, you're kind of taking a sandwich out of my mouth.
Well, it would be even more like if you did a corporate gig as a favor for somebody, and then they released the.
Yeah, that's even better. Yeah.
Listen, I get it. But Malignaggi's he's been the go-to guy for boxing.
Can I ask a question about Malignaggi?
Yeah.
Who the fuck are we talking about?
He's like a 3-time champ.
Yeah, he was a great boxer.
He's a really
He's a
good
good boxer.
No, like in the past 5 years, yeah.
Yeah.
He's been a champion.
And now he's kind of like the.
He does Showtime's boxing, all
he
their
does.
boxing.
He's
He's
like
a
the
really
John
good.
Fitch.
He's really good too.
And then he had a funny thing. Ari, I know you don't like boxing.
He's like Dominic Cruz.
But boxing is great.
He's 5 years retired. Who are we talking about?
The guy-
no.
the guy's
No,
not
he's
never-
not 5 years retired.
And the guy fought Bronner. That was so funny afterwards where Bronner's like, I took your bitch. And he's like, it's my side piece. They were fighting about that in the middle.
Oh yeah, that was pretty bad. Yeah, Broner's an idiot.
He said it's my side piece.
Yeah, he's like, that ain't my girl, that's my side piece.
I was just giving her a dick down.
Yeah, I wish he would have yelled dick down.
Yeah, his last fight was in 2017. I mean, this year. So
Come on,
not
dude.
How'd he do?
Ari, stop being negative.
He let's see. I think he won.
Just go to his.
No, he lost. He lost to Eggington.
He lost some nobody. This guy sucks.
No, Eggington's
Fuck
pretty
him.
good. He's all right. But anyway,
And
I mean, he's old now. Yeah.
36.
He doesn't make. I know. That's what I'm saying. He's some fucking old, out of shape nobody. You guys are talking about him like he's fucking A-Rod in his prime.
36 and
Well, that's
8.
the point, though, Ari. I mean, he did really well against McGregor, and he's an old, out of shape.
I
asshole.
mean, Mayweather's older. He's not going to be out of shape, but he's older.
Yeah, he's older. But did
Listen.
you see that picture of him this week? I mean, Jesus, is he ripped up? He looks like it's.
He's probably HGHing too.
Yeah, well, I think that was the speculation, was that he was maybe.
Dude, he's been
Look, let's see a
busted,
good fight.
and they still let him fight. He's like it's just bullshit. I don't know. Are the tickets selling? I don't even know anymore.
It'll be sold out.
It's not sold out yet, though. I saw yesterday.
It'll be sold out. One way or another. They're not getting the 50 grand a ticket that they want or whatever.
Well, it's
fucking
what
ridiculous.
I mean. It's these guys that buy up all these tickets and then try to sell them for $30,000.
the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl tickets are $2 grand, $3 grand. Granted, there's 100,000 seats versus 25,000 or whatever. But the goddamn greatest sporting event in the world, as far as eyes watching it, next to maybe the World Cup, tickets are $2 grand,
Yeah.
$4 grand. This thing, they're trying to get $18,000 a ticket. I wouldn't pay $18,000 if I was fucking got to hang out with both the guys for a week after it.
Third row on SeatGeek was $80,000 in the third row.
That's like dummy prices. It's not even real. I mean, it can't even be real. Can you pull up? I want to see. I know we talked about it a little bit, but I want to see what the all the games that are this week preseason schedule.
Okay, yeah, I had it up.
Everybody plays this week. You guys play
Ari,
Cardinals.
what'd you just do?
I think he just shit out of his dick. It sounds like
No,
sure
it's
did.
such a weird body function.
it sounded like he pooped.
By
but
the
he's
way, has
standing.
Ari gotten back his American fat? Remember when he went to Third World?
You do got a little bit. No, that's not too bad.
No, I mean you're
He
in
looks like
good
he's sucking
shape.
it in.
Yeah, he's.
This, the out from here to there.
Yeah, you look pregnant.
Like a week, maybe.
Falcons Dolphins Thursday. Your Panthers play Wednesday.
Yeah, it's weird. They play Wednesday. Only team playing Wednesday.
That's good for you though.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Higher chance you'll see it. Oh no, the Raiders really do play
Panthers
Saturday.
really had a shot to win, and then they didn't, and now there's no shot.
Raiders don't play till
What,
Saturday.
the Panthers?
Yeah.
I think they're going to be okay this year, actually. The NFC South is going to be tough, though. Jeez.
I know, man. No shit.
But I
Every
think
team in the South
yeah.
is going to be good.
Christian McCaffrey's going to be good. They
That
finally
might
have
be
a left tackle.
That might be the best division in football.
Possibly. Yeah.
Do you think they have a bounce back?
The Panthers? Yeah, they could have a bounce back and still not make the playoffs, though. Like, they could be a really good team and still not make the playoffs in the NFC
There
South.
might be two teams out of that division that probably could make the playoffs if they were in another division.
Yeah, you're talking about like a 10-6 team probably just not getting there.
Do you
Yep.
think the Chiefs are going to be any good?
That'd be interesting.
Do you think the Raiders are going to win every game?
No,
What?
of course not.
Come on, dude.
I doubt that. I'll bag a bet that if you want.
No.
Raiders go undefeated.
I have enough bag of bets going on.
Raiders go undefeated. Who do they Raiders play Saturday? I just said it. Cardinals.
Cardinals,
Yeah. And that's not till 7 o'clock. That's a weird. That's a late game for Saturday.
I guess because they're not really worried about East
Oh
Coast
no,
watching
they
it,
don't.
yeah.
They don't do. Arizona doesn't do what's it called? Time zone changes. They don't do
Daylight savings.
But
Yeah, so it's probably off because of that.
you know, I was saying this. Johnny and I were talking about this earlier, but preseason, you just want to just no injuries. This is you watching a preseason game. No injuries. No injuries. No injuries. No injuries. No injuries. It's so meaningless and dangerous.
So how are they supposed to prepare?
Well, they don't. The players and the teams don't want those 4 games. They want like 2 games, maybe.
Oh, I think they should. I think it should be an 18-game season
I
with
just,
2 preseason games.
Yeah. Yeah. Although it's hard to argue for doing anything but cutting the number of games right now
Yeah,
with
it's
all
just-
this
Of course.
CTE
Dude,
stuff
if you
on it.
keep adding games, it's just going to water down the. That's what the NFL's done.
Well, I'm
They
talking about
have
injuries.
watered
Not,
down
I'm
their
not talking about
product
watering down anything.
by having so many games now.
Who?
Monday, Thursday, Sunday.
Oh,
Well,
I
it's still the
see
same
what
number
you're
of
Too many
games.
games.
It's just more games on national
Yeah, but it's
TV.
only 1 game.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what, dude? It's just
It's only 2 games during the week
there
that
is something
aren't
special
on
about
Sunday.
the NFL that Sunday was football day.
How is it not?
Yeah, it was special.
You know, now it's
You're
like,
only talking about the
I mean,
Thursday
when you only
game.
had 2 channels too, there was something
and then
special
you gotta
about the
fuck
2
with your
channels.
fantasy league. You forget that there's a Thursday game.
That's the only thing that's
then
different, though.
they're doing this. It's just, you
It
know,
does,
I mean,
yeah.
they don't care. They don't care. The suits will never care what the actual purchasers, clientele, fans think.
But
They
aren't
don't
you
give a
watching way
shit.
more football now? Like I like having a Thursday game.
I do too.
Yeah, because I mean, when they're all the same
The
time on
games are
Sunday, you
shit.
can only watch
They're
one
not
game.
even smart enough to put a fucking bye before those games.
That's unfair.
What do you mean?
Those teams that have to play Sunday, Thursday, that's
As
really
much
unfair.
as they can, they work around that.
Yeah, but
a lot of
need
times
to
if you
have
play,
them a few times,
They
a
should
do
have
that-
a bye. They should go with the teams, pick the teams that are going to go Thursday, and make sure each one of them has a bye.
I do think
right
they
before
try.
that or
yeah.
right after it. Because the problem is, you want to play Sunday then Thursday, or do you want to play Thursday then Sunday?
I don't
You
think
want a
I don't
week
think they do
off
that at all.
before that
Thursday. I don't-
Thursday
yeah.
game.
Right, that's what
Because
I'm saying.
you're
You
going
can't.
Sunday to Thursday.
You got to have
It's
the
too
bye
short.
after it.
No, before it.
Well, no,
Before-
but you,
No, because then you play Thursday
well, it's
and
not
then you
really
gotta play
it's not
3 days
really a
later.
bye though. It's because I mean I wouldn't even call that a bye really. I mean that's just taking the place of the Sunday
I'm
game.
saying they shouldn't play the week before that Thursday game.
Well, and the NFL
That's
tries
too
to
quick
sort
of a
that out. Yeah,
turnover.
they try to do that, but
Yeah, but the
they
problem
don't.
is if you don't do it the other way, you have more of a turnover, less of, because you got to play Thursday. You already had the bye, so now you got to play immediately Sunday versus Sunday to Thursday.
I don't think they call that a bye though. Is what I'm saying. I think that's just they say, hey, you're playing Thursday.
Oh, because they
It's
play
So
that
I
way.
play
same week,
Sunday.
you know?
I
Right,
play
right, right, right.
Sunday.
Yeah,
Then I have to pay Thursday,
right.
right? That shouldn't be that close.
Yeah, as much as they can stop that. I mean, they don't even start the Thursday games till the bye week start.
Yeah.
The first 4 weeks, there's no Thursday
you
games
gave
because
both
no one's
the
had a
teams
bye week
that
yet.
played in that Thursday a bye before the thing.
Yeah, you
They-
try to do that
those games
as
would
much
be
as they
much
can.
better.
But I mean, those teams, the players maybe, but everybody else, nobody's complaining about being on national television on Thursday.
The
I mean, those
players
guys
are
they-
totally complaining.
No, I said everybody
Yeah,
but the
players.
players. The business guys though, and the people in the front office love that shit because they're guaranteed to sell tickets. You know?
Yeah, and advertising money and all
Yeah.
that because you're
the
on national
games have not
television.
been good.
I don't know. I've seen. I mean,
But it's it's football on
Thursday.
Thursday. I'm not going to complain.
it's
about
always
that.
rivalry games. I think Thursday games are great. It's always Saints Falcons,
Yeah,
or
let's see
it's always
what they
rivalry games.
Ari, what are you doing right now? Are you researching why you take a shit?
Yeah. I'm looking at the
So wait,
schedules.
you stood up to urinate and now you're taking it down?
I realized it was in more than one. It was 2.
Oh, you're doing a number. You should take a number 3. That's where you also come. Shit, piss, and cum. That's a number 3.
1 plus 2.
Yep. That's how that generally goes.
Diarrhea's already taken number 3. You can't take it back from diarrhea.
Yeah, that's what they say, dude. You can't take it back from
How does
diarrhea.
the flex schedule work for Monday night games? I don't understand. How do they move it for the fans who have tickets? How do they tell them when their game is going to be?
They usually announce it 2 weeks before what gets flexed once the flex games start.
Is every Monday have a flex game?
No. Flex games are through the second half of the season when they. So for your exact point, they're like, hey, Jacksonville's terrible and Carolina sucks, and we thought they were both going to be good, and that's why we got them on the fucking flex Monday night game. But now, Raiders and Chargers, winner of this game wins the division. So we're going to flex them back to Sunday and flex them to Monday. So for that,
That
exact
fucks
point.
people who bought tickets and all that shit,
Make
right?
plans. Yeah, make plans. If I'm
Well,
like,
but
wait,
but you know you bought a flex ticket. It's not like
Yeah.
they just surprise you. You go, hey, this game could be Sunday, it could be Monday.
Yeah,
'cause
I mean
it's a flex
nobody's
game.
buying a ticket to I mean I don't know. I mean I think that's mostly for nobody's going to complain about that, really.
Season
Yeah,
ticket.
people are gonna complain. They complain about everything.
yeah.
Season ticket holders, I can see, but I mean, if you're getting flexed to a Monday night game, that's what you want anyway.
Yeah, that's a showcase.
You know, that's a part of having
What
a
if you
good
gotta
team
fly
and a good.
home?
These are your Thursday night games.
Well,
by
that's
the
what
way.
I mean. Like, if I was going to buy tickets to a Falcons game, I'm not going to buy if I buy a flex ticket, I'm going to be like, okay, I'm going to have to be there Saturday through Tuesday because it might be a Monday night game. You know, I would plan my trip around that because no one's going to surprise you with a week 2 and like, surprise, your game's Thursday now.
Ah.
You know when you buy those flex
These
tickets
are
that
some,
that's what
these
they
are
are.
some shitty games,
This
Sam. I
has
got to say.
been one
These
of
are
the
Thursday.
They
funnest
come.
episodes,
They
man.
come with a buyers beware. So what is this? All of the
Those are the
Thursday
Thursday games for this season, yeah. They're not great.
Rams Niners. I could give a shit about that. Let's see. Bears Packers. That's a rivalry game. Gotta hope. I want October 5th. I want both planes to collide in the air for the Patriots and the Buccaneers. I hope that both planes fucking crash into each other. No Falcons on Thursday, huh?
Let's go.
I thought we
all the
had
way
one. I
down.
thought we had one with the
Hold
Saints.
on, I don't have the.
Oh, yeah, we do have
they're
one with the Saints.
December
There we go.
7. Yeah, New Orleans at Atlanta.
Ah, that's a big game right there. It's second to last.
Do you think the
fucking-
Colts are at all going to be good?
I think Colts will be okay. I mean, they have so much work to do on defense, though. I mean,
Andrew
Colts.
Luck's got to come back.
Yeah,
well,
that
that's
was a
big, too.
surprise. What a surprise! I really thought he was going to be,
Who?
a top 5 quarterback for the rest of his career.
He's great though, but he's got nothing around him.
Well, he just has no line. And
No,
no
how do
running
you
game.
He looks
not,
so
how do you
bad.
have Andrew Luck and not have a line? I
Because they
don't
spent
get
so much trying to get this kid receivers. They wanted him to have like the Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne that Peyton did, and Philip Dorsett didn't pan out. All these, T.Y. Hilton did, but they've spent 3 picks since T.Y. Hilton on wide receiver.
I'd rather have a line.
I
dude.
totally agree. I mean, you've seen the results of that with your team.
When you got
As
a guy
did
like
I.
that, you have to give him a line. You
got it. I mean, that's got
enough time to
early too in his career.
Guys,
He had a good season last year. He had a good season last year for sure.
finally, go to all comedy T-shirts, and we got stickers now. We've got. We're changing the color of the Brontosaurus because people are buying that. So we're now made it brown and gray. You guys will love it. Some Brontosaurus stuff. We got stickers, dildo corn stickers, and help support the show. The Patreon is moving. We've done some great shows, and we're gonna be doing another one tomorrow. Or can you do one tomorrow?
I can't do tomorrow or Thursday.
Who do you got? Who are the big guests we've had recently?
We just had Bobby Lee. It was a lot of fun. We had
That was I just listened to that one. I was when I was out of town. That's maybe the best episode you guys have done.
It's a really good one.
That was
boy.
Josh. We have Josh Denning from the Food Network show. He's really funny. So it was a good week. Good week.
God, I
And
almost
we got
got a-
We might start live streaming it, right?
Check out. I just got this tweet from Trump. North Korea will be met with fire and fury like the world has never seen.
Oh,
Doubt
That's
it.
from Trump.
they're
Doubt
gonna hit
it.
us, dude.
That's from Trump.
Doubt it.
That's
well,
from Trump.
guys.
Doubt it. Just like the wall is going to get built by Mexicans.
No, it's gonna actually
Just like-
get built by Israel.
Just like ISIS is
They're
going to
good,
get dealt
they're good
with.
at walls. Yeah, they
Know how to do that
Blowhard.
shit. Hey, Ari, real quick, what do you think about that law that they're trying to pass that makes it illegal for you to join a boycott of Israel? And it's punishable by, I think,
Caning?
20 years in jail and $250,000
Makes it illegal to what?
To,
boycott Israel?
to join any movement that boycotts economically Israel.
Is this a real law or is this some fucking redneck said I think this should be a law and it's not a real
Can you
thing?
look it up?
It's in America.
It's a real law.
Is this from Chelsea
They're
Handler?
trying.
Oh, we
to
also have
pass it.
Ari's belt stickers, everybody.
Yeah. Crazy.
Those belt stickers should be scratch and sniff.
I love that. Ari, can
What
I
would that
just
smell
say,
like, Ari? What's the smell
what
like?
percentage of this podcast,
good.
and we're about to wrap it up, Aaron, what percentage of this podcast has Ari been shitting on?
Ooh, I don't think that
35%.
6%. No way. 5 or 6% tops, and that's still a high number.
Yeah, dude, look at that, Ari. What's the name of the Israel Anti-Boycott Act?
Let's see. I don't.
From who and when?
Yeah, it's the only thing I can find is someone who wrote an editorial saying it's a bad
real,
idea.
dude. It's real. The ACLU
It's
put some out.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah,
I mean,
it's crazy, dude.
people can put anything up for the bill.
Dude,
though.
it's a real bill. Ari, always a pleasure. I think I'm going to try to get out to New York in late September. I'm going to work on it or early October.
Oh, great.
I'd love to hang out with you again. Guys, fun podcast.
Fun podcast. After football's over, we should do a New York punch drunk thing.
I'm in, dude.
Yeah.
Or dude during the week.
Yeah, we
So
can
you
do that
get
too.
back.
I could do that. Yeah, as long as I'm back by Saturday night, I'm gold.
All right, guys, check out the Patreon. Check out Instagram. We'll see you guys next week. We got Bobby Lee coming in.
Bobby Ree, suck it.